stream. Different setup. I know. We're pretty crazy, right? So FYI, different setup. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We got some fun background music playing, so that should be nice, hopefully. And also, let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And then also, this is also a test for Wi-Fi, so bear with me if you can't hear me. Just let me know. If I cut out, just let me know. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So great to see you all. We are going to be building another bag from this NASCAR Lego set. So we have this figured out so far, which is great. And I've prepared some ahead of time. So we're not floundering for parts. I also created something called a Lego cereal, which is basically I put all the small parts into a bowl so I don't lose anything. And this might make it harder to look through things, but at least I'm not going to lose something. But very glad you're all here. We're going to talk some NASCAR. If you have any questions for me outside of NASCAR, let me know. But yeah, we'll just get started on building. We'll also preview Kansas as well. Got to do a Kansas preview. We have to look at our points from last weekend, how the ATYL crew did. Also, if you can see, oh gosh, this way, I've got hats up there. We'll put some of the ATYL hats for sale at some point. So just keep an eye on that. We already have this merch on Redbubble if you want some above the line merch. It is there. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, in the left-hand corner, we have a QR code. Make sure to scan that if you want to see more for our merch, more of my content, more ways to support me. TikTok, we are getting those likes up. Thank you all so much. So yeah, let's begin. Again, hopefully the Wi-Fi does well. Fingers crossed. Also, this is the build we're doing, the Lego Technic NASCAR build. We are on bag 3. I've got my nice crisp body armor water over here. We're putting a dent in it. We're doing good. Adam, love all the cool throwback paint schemes for Darlington. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Next week we'll do a tier list for the Darlington throwback paint schemes. So that'll be nice to kind of see all those. Because I'm really excited. This year so far, they've been it's been banger after banger. Very, very good schemes. I'm excited about it. I'm happy about it. Because I feel like in years past, the schemes haven't been as great. Well, that's just an opinion of mine. So I don't know if y'all feel the same way. Let's see. All right. So we got this piece in here. I got this here. Again, I got to make sure I'm doing this the right way because this is what tripped me up last time. Again, questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I know there's some NASCAR news that we could talk about. They added more drivers to the 75 greatest drivers list. Some, I would say I wasn't really surprised about any of them necessarily, but they were all good additions. MTJ, adding him to the list right after that win, fantastic. People question Brad being added to the list, and I don't understand that. I think he was definitely deserving of that addition. Oh, hello. Hi, Ben. Bubble, yeah, Kelby, fingers crossed, maybe we'll get a bubble win. Definitely deserving of it. He's getting close, so we'll hope he has a win coming his way. Let's see. Oh, this is so bizarre. Today is a special day. My family, my parents. Oh, congrats on their 38 years of marriage. That's so exciting. We love that. We love wedding anniversaries. They're so fun. Hello, TikTok world. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm doing great. Sarah, thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know if Bubba will be on the 75 list this year. He doesn't have as many stats as those who have made the list do. Maybe someday he'll be on a greatest drivers list, but I'm not sure if he'll be on it with this list of drivers. He's got to add some more stats onto his name. I have a good feeling he'll add one this weekend, if not this weekend, at the next Kansas race we go to. Yeah, Jack should be added to the 75 greatest drivers list. He was sensational in the Craftsman Truck Series. I like how NASCAR is diving into those series. It's not like we're just saying, oh, if you have success in the Cup Series, that is what defines you as one of the greatest drivers. It's not. You have to have success in all the series, or if you greatly impacted Xfinity or Truck or any of those, you should be just as eligible. So I like how NASCAR is looking in those directions as well. Thank you so much. How's stream's going? Good. We just started, Daniel. I appreciate You joining? Hi, 48 Nation. Are we missing Alex Bowman, you guys? I miss Alex Bowman. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to build all this. I really hope that when Alex Bowman comes back, they like do some promos or stuff. I know for Chase Elliott, like that makes sense. He's the sport's most popular driver. I understand. But still, I'm like, show Alex Bowman some love. We're excited. I'm excited for when he comes back. What in the world? See, and then this is the point where Lego just never makes sense to me. I always just forget. Oh, thanks, Dom. Thanks for joining. Yeah, hopefully y'all can hear me. All right. And then make sure to share the stream. Tell your friends that we're live. Have them join in some NASCAR conversation. The goal right now is to not mess up these Lego pieces. I know he won't get shown the same love of Chase. I know. I wish. I like Alex Bowman. I like his personality a lot. So, let's see. Oh, I needed 2 of those pieces. Here we go into the Lego soup. We got Lego soup, Lego cereal. I think it's more of like a cereal. I mean, if we're talking soup, we're probably talking like SpaghettiOs here. I don't know. I honestly do not like SpaghettiOs. I don't know about y'all. Chip, some more horsepower or better tire? I think we need both, honestly. I will say at Dover this past weekend was really happy about the tire that we had. I don't know how much they changed the compound, but it was a good change. We saw more tire wear, but we need more horsepower. We do. You can't just lower downforce and not change the horsepower at all. Okay, and then we got this. This is so complicated. Oh my god. I see this every stream when I do this Lego build, but this is really freaking difficult, you guys. Yeah, more horsepower, faster tire, fall off. Exactly what Dom said. Also, we can talk Star Wars tonight, you guys. We're allowed to. It's okay. It's May the 4th. So if we want to talk Star Wars, we can. I got so busy today, but I was going to like look up Star Wars paint schemes. If you want to tag me in any on Twitter, I can pull up my Twitter right now. You can share those and send them my way. Buy a small divider container to help separate the pieces. I need to. I'm just getting more into Lego building, so like we're just getting started. Okay. Oh, so now we put this on the actual car. So here we go. Hey, Sarah, what's up? Oh, I love the Xfinity racing, you guys. I love the Xfinity series. It's so fun to watch. It's been my favorite series, I think, to watch. I know I mainly talk about Cup, but the product they put on is so darn good. Okay, now we need to read the instruction manual closely. Okay. So here we go. The glare from the lights that I have, too, are not helping at all. So, like, that's on me. Let's see. We have it going this way, right? We're going to try to attach this. John, you said, I do believe drivers should be allowed to live their lives away from the track, but it's possible that with Bowman hurt, Byron and Larson could be careful with what they do away from the track. No, I agree with that. I agree. I think, I forget who on the Hendrick Motorsports camp said this. Excuse me, but they were like, we wouldn't be having this conversation as heavily as we are if Bowman and Elliott didn't hurt themselves in the same season. Like, it's heightened because they both have hurt themselves. But it's true. I mean, it's a heightened conversation. It's an important conversation to have. Well, did I already mess up? This is frustrating because I shouldn't be. Oh, wait. No, I'm good. We're good. I'm not messing up. Not gonna happen. Not today. It was Chase that said that. Thank you. Yeah. I'm like, Chase said that, and like somebody in there, like, on their staff said it as well. Like during an interview. I know. Oh, when Noah and AJ Allmendinger were racing in Xfinity, it was so exciting. I don't know AJ's contract status, but I wouldn't be surprised if he moved after this year. I mean, I'd like to see him really give Xfinity, the Cup, the good old college try again, but he just doesn't seem as happy, and that kind of makes me really sad. So I hope he finds joy again, but Kaulig has not had the best season, and Xfinity, they're doing all right. I mean, Chandler Smith has a win. So What's your favorite track? Great question. I would say previous years, because the short track package still needs work, but I love Martinsville. It's so fun. But I was able to actually go. Favorite track I've gone to, I have to say, would be Charlotte. It's such a fun track. Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm excited to go back this year for the 600. Okay. We're trying to make this work. We're figuring this out. Sarah, you're a Martin Truex Jr. fan, and Hendrick, very nice. So you must have been very happy this past weekend when he won. I was happy. I'm not even a huge, like, Martin Truex Jr. fan, but, like, I like him a lot. I think he's cool. I was so excited when he won the championship in 2017. That's the first full season I watched. So it's memorable to me. Adam, you said, hey, Taylor, Saturday is 3 weeks till Xfinity Series race at Charlotte. Going to be incredible. I know. The racing for the Xfinity Series at Charlotte last year was so good. It's just the race was hot. Like, gosh, my family, we were on the brink of, like, passing out. It was so hot. And I went through so much water that day. And then I actually went out to dinner with the Toby Christie team, and I about passed out right in front of one of my coworkers. So it was, what a time. What if Disney sponsored a next-gen car? I wish. Well, technically they are in a way, just because with their Disney, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, I love Marvel, but I don't want to get this wrong. Disney and Marvel partnered together, Disney Star Wars. So actually this weekend, Brad Keselowski's running a Guardians of the Galaxy scheme. So that's really, really cool with the King's Hawaiian on there. So that's something to look out for as well. I was kind of shocked when they announced that scheme. I was like, all right, Brad. Also, I'm really excited to see that movie. I really don't like going to movie theaters, which is kind of ironic, considering, I don't know, my partner is he's a moviegoer. He's all about film. And I am not necessarily, but I love watching movies at home and watching new things. But I don't know, it's like sensory overload sometimes, so I'm like not a huge fan of it. Noah Gragson throwback to Jimmy Johnson 2014 All-Star win is awesome. Oh, yeah, the throwback to Jimmy Johnson was so cool. I love the video that they did where Gragson was like wearing one of Jimmy's fire suits. He's like, yeah, just thought I'd wear this, throwing it back. Yeah, Martinsville's on my bucket list. I haven't gone there yet. I'm assuming I'll get to go back soon or go to that track soon. So fingers crossed. If not, no big deal. It'll happen someday. Atlanta, I'd like to go to Atlanta. Yeah, and then the big news about Legacy Motor Club switching to Toyota. So that's also very big news as well. I think it's a great move. I know we'll probably talk about this a little bit. Gabe is back in the chats. We missed you, Gabe. But I think it's a good move. I think Toyota needs more numbers in general in the Cup Series. So I like that move. I like that when you have a smaller knit group, you would hope that there would be more attention towards all members of that group. There would be, I don't know if there's actually going to be a technical alliance between Legacy Motor Club and Joe Gibbs Racing and all that stuff. I know Joe Gibbs and 2311 have that technical alliance. But I don't know how involved Legacy is going to be in all this. But I am really excited for them. And I really, really hope that this works out for them. Granted, we need to have realistic expectations. It's not like they're going to blow it out of the water first year with a new manufacturer with the team that they have, right? So, but I am excited for them. Hi, what is up? Yeah, everyone's going crazy in the comments. Yeah, Kyle Busch. We love Kyle Busch here. Thoughts on the 75 list so far? I think it's really good. I think the only one that truly surprised me was Casey Kane. But I'm not like, I think everyone that's been on the list is deserving, whether they've made an impact on every series they've been in, a huge impact on one series that they've been in. I know some people had questions about Brad Keselowski, and I'm like, guys, he's deserving. I think another driver, well, no. I think that's it. Yeah, Casey Kane was the only one I was kind of concerned about, but like not necessarily. Like I think that's fine. Casey was a great driver, especially his Bud era. I think I have this right. I guess we'll find out later. There's usually times later where I'll do these builds and I'll take a step back and then I'll realize I messed up a lot. So we'll see how this goes. Also, keep going with the likes on TikTok. We're trying to get to like 12 TikTok logo things, gifts wise. I don't even know what that means. But yet again, I still don't know what the heck those mean. Let's see. Well, there's another driver now that I was surprised about. Oh yeah, the fact that they haven't announced Jimmy Johnson yet, that shocks me. Now, I'm pretty sure they're not announcing him just to be like a last but not least. And I actually talked to Dom about this yesterday. Oh yeah, and he put that in the comments. Jimmy Johnson hasn't been added to the lists. I'm still very concerned. I'm concerned too. Because there was, what, 7 spots left on that 75 greatest drivers list? And I'm like, ooh, 7 spots left. That's not a lot. And we still haven't added drivers like Kyle Busch. I would like to see Kurt Busch added to that list. Let's see. This piece. Okay, if we turn the car around. Oh, the car's turned around this way. Okay. This is going to go facing this way. Okay. We're having a great time. We're building. We're learning. We're building. And then thanks for the follows on TikTok, you guys. If you're not following already on all of my platforms, make sure you do that. I have a Linktree link in my bio to all my other platforms. If y'all are watching the stream on YouTube and Facebook and you're not following, don't know what you're doing. You should follow for sure. All right, time to build some blue pieces. We're going to move this car to the side. Bye-bye. Probably going to I'm going to move this camera a little bit. Sorry, you guys. Okay. There we go. Cool. Again, Lego soup. Hello. Let's see. Got 3 of these pieces. Great. Is Joe? Oh yeah, Joey Logano hasn't been added to the list, has he? I would hope he gets added. I don't think. Well, hope he doesn't get snubbed. Here's my thing. Chase Elliott has. Well, if I'm talking about Cup Series wise, right? Chase Elliott has 1 championship. Joey Logano has 2. I feel like it'd be crazy if you didn't get Joey Logano. And then Joey Logano's 1 crown jewels. I don't know. He deserves to be on the 75 list if we're going to add. For me, if Chase Elliott's on that list, Joey Logano has to be on that list. Basically, what should qualify you for being on the list is if you've won a championship of some sort. But I think NASCAR should be doing and probably has done a diligent job in making sure the appropriate members are added to that list. Okay, now I'm missing a piece. No, okay, there it is. Found it. Never mind. I'm not missing a piece. I lied. I'm not. Cool. Where's Daisy Doodle? Oh my god. Okay, so she was actually barking like up a storm. By the way, if you don't know, Daisy's my dog. She was barking like crazy about 30 minutes ago. I was like, oh my god, this is it. She's gonna be a part of the stream. But no, I think she's sitting outside. She's bathing in the sun. I'm pretty sure is what she's doing right now. But no, she's doing well. She's doing great. Yeah, Cup champion should guarantee a spot. I definitely think so. You don't just luck into those. You can't. It's impossible. Yeah, keep the likes going. We can try to get to 1K likes on TikTok. That'd be pretty cool. Also, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Whether it's about like Star Wars. Hey, Nick, what's up? Star Wars, NASCAR, personal, all up to you guys. See that piece? They didn't tell me to add that piece, so what gives? I'm so confused. They're telling me to add a piece that is not in the instructions. So this is where I struggle because it wasn't. What's going on? All right, well, I guess I'm adding a piece. So if this ends up not working out, I blame Lego because I think they messed up in the instruction book. So yeah, you know, that's true. I am surprised that Carl Edwards made the list. I mean, I'm glad he did, but knowing the history there, a little shocked. Thank you, 48 Nation. Oh, God, got me to 1K likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How many meters can I hurl a mango? Great question. I don't hurl mangoes. I enjoy them. So I wouldn't know. Actually, I think mangoes are my favorite fruit. Like a strawberry, mango, and peach like fruit bowl to die for. Like best summer snack, but also like mangoes are freaking expensive and it's like freaking ridiculous. So, womp womp. We hate to see it. Again, I'm hoping I don't mess this up. What do you think of Josh Berry possibly driving the 4 next year? Great question, Edward, on TikTok. I think, Dom, I gotta answer your question. I do. I'm sorry. Like, sometimes we gotta talk about NASCAR here, but we also gotta talk about the real issues. Like, how far can I hurl a mango? But what do I think of Josh Berry? Speaking of like fruit and Josh Berry, sorry. What do I think about him potentially going to the 4 next year? I think that's a good opportunity for him. I think any team that can snag him is lucky. And Stewart Haas Racing, they need help. I mean, when Kevin Harvick leaves the team, they don't really have anybody who's consistent. And Harvick is known as the closer for many reasons, but for me at least, it's his consistency. And when you don't have that, you're kind of screwed. Your team's kind of screwed. And I'm not saying that Josh Berry is going to be consistent like right off the bat, right? But at least if they develop him, they can at least make him consistent. So I don't know. I would like to see him stay with Chevrolet. I would, but I think his path is not there. Oh, okay. I messed that up. Cool. Love to see it. But I don't think his path is going to be with Chevy. I mean, you'd be crazy not to like to not sign with a top tier team. And I'm not saying like Stewart Haas Racing is top tier like Hendrick Motorsports and Penske and Gibbs. I mean, they're definitely with them. But you'd be crazy not to take that offer if it was given to you. Alex, how was your college graduation? It was great. Thank you so much for asking. Chris, I will get to your question in a second. Thank you for asking. Question. Gabe, you said Josh Berry has improved every week, filling in for Chase Elliott and now Alex Bowman. That's true. His average finishing position is 16th with his 6 starts, which for not being a full-time driver, that's great. Heck, he probably has the better finishes than some full-time drivers do in this sport right now. So that's pretty good. Oh, now I got to fit this freaking piece on. Oh, okay. Other side though. My favorite driver, I don't know. I have some back there. You can't really see it, but Ryan Blaney. Unbiasedly, as a fan, Ryan Blaney. So that would be my favorite driver. Let's see. Brandon, thanks for joining. Yeah, I definitely think Larry Mack actually said on Sirius XM radio that Josh Berry has like a full-time ride ready to go in 2024 in the Cup Series. It's just a matter of like, where. So I'm excited to see where that is, but we're pretty sure just based off of reports and then Berry signed with KHI, which is Kevin Harvick's, I'm losing my words, but it's like his management company that he has. Pretty evident that that's probably going to be where he ends up. Let's see. Yes, and then there you go, KHI. Yeah. Oh, the 48 Nation, that's so cool. Got your name on the final Jimmy Johnson Martinsville car. Met Blaney in 2017. He's an amazing guy and on and off the track. He really is. I actually wrote a story on somebody who went to, where's a piece? Oh, hello, piece. I wrote a story on an alumni or an alum, I guess I should say, grammar, who went to my college, who actually is like best friends with Ryan Blaney. He moved to Charlotte, worked in NASCAR for a bit. Now he doesn't work in NASCAR. But he's like, yeah, Ryan Blaney's like one of the most genuine guys you'll ever meet. So it's nice to hear like these guys that we think are like super, super nice, same way on and off the track. I swear there's like things I'm missing here because... I don't trust the instructions that Lego has made for me. Oh, very cool. Brandon said, I had a friend who raced late models with him. He said he was a really nice guy. That's good. I've heard some like drivers that we think are really cool. I've heard behind the scenes are like not nice. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me that. Like, I want these guys to be nice. Like, don't ruin these people for me. I am going to go back a little bit on the instructions because I am confused. Yeah, but that's on that side, so... 75. Yep, and if we turn this around... Well, we might have messed up, but you never know. Racing Road, I'm a NASCAR fan, an F1 fan, in Miami Grand Prix, in NASCAR Racing Kansas City. What to watch? I know. Have 2 TVs. Motorsports enthusiasts, hi. Good to see you. I see the 24 flag in the back. Yeah, gotta have it. That's one of the first pieces of merch I got when I was at the track. Gabe, I am going to be at the 600 this year, so if any of you are going to be at the 600 Charlotte Motor Speedway that whole race weekend, find me. We'll probably do a meetup because I've gotten way too many requests of people wanting to meet. So I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. We'll form a meetup. I'll hopefully have stickers printed for anybody. Brandon and I will see you there then. My friend's sister cut Kyle Busch's hair one time. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that sucks that he was mean. Oh, cool. Pre-race passes. That's awesome. I see Emma Britt's joined the chat. Hello, Emma. We love Emma Britt. Dom is on the YouTube chat, so... The crossing. Let's see. Yeah, because like I swear to you, I'm great at instructions. It's multitasking sometimes, especially when it comes to talking, that I'm just not a pro at. But like, it takes talent to like to multitask, and sometimes I can't, and that's totally fine. See, they fail to show me when you have to flip the car around. I think that's the problem I'm running into. Oh, IndyCar. Yeah, the ATYL gang, most of us will be at the 600 weekend. So, but yeah, IndyCar's been great. I'm actually going to the Mid-Ohio race for IndyCar. I have an announcement to make around that closer to the time, but I'm very excited. It'll be my first IndyCar race. I'm just getting into it this season, but it's been phenomenal. Yeah, so it's like this. And we have, yeah, those pieces. Okay, yeah, the instructions are fine. Lego just really does not give clear instructions, so we're good. I'm gonna keep on moving on, folks. Okay. So we did that part. Cool. John, we're going to party at the 600. We're going to party at the truck race, I should say. Dow Stars by Tanya? Tanya, I hope I said that right. I made season ticket holder in Texas Motor Speedway, have been for over 13 years. Oh, very, very cool. Yeah, see you there. No, the Doobie Brothers playing pre-race concert. It's going to be so fun. Edward, you said your son is an Elliott fan. Blaney got Chase to come over and talk to my son. Oh, that's so cool. See, Blaney's here for the fans. Dan, we love Kevin Harvick. Which set am I building? I'm building the NASCAR 75 Lego Technic set. It's a challenge. It really is, especially when it comes to multitasking. That's when it's a really big challenge. So I'm not a huge Formula One fan. I'll be straight up, like, first to admit it. But my friends are. And so I got to say, Charles Leclerc. Problem, but realistically, when I started watching, I got into Formula One more so when I watched Drive to Survive. So I haven't really followed it a whole lot, but I like Daniel Ricciardo, Danny Rick. We gotta love him. Who's my favorite IndyCar driver right now? Joseph Newgarden. I like Penske in the Cup Series. I like them in IndyCar as well. I mean, Scott Dixon, also a classic there. Colton Herta, I like as well. So I'm really trying to feel out the field, like which drivers am I attached to? You know, like who can I root for? But because I'm NASCAR affiliated, it's really easy for me to just root for Penske. Oh, Tony Stewart. Who's my favorite driver in Cup? Elizabeth, thank you. Yeah. I am a big Ryan Blaney fan. Will admit he's like my favorite driver. So yeah, I'm a Ryan Blaney fan. I started out as a Chase Elliott fan though. And I was stoked when he won the championship. I was so excited. And then over the years, not like just following, but I'd always been a Ryan Blaney fan. But I think I found Ryan Blaney to be a bit more like personable, and I met him in person. I met both Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney in person, and I don't know. I don't know. It was fun to meet Ryan. So, yeah, Briscoe's a good driver. Okay, Kyle Busch. I've gained so much respect for Kyle Busch over the years. I really have. I used to not like him at all, but I think after last year, all of us started to root for him. I think you'd be crazy if you weren't rooting for Kyle Busch after just craziness last season. Gabe, Darlington, North Wilkesboro, and Coke 600 coming up. Great month for NASCAR. I know. It's like the greatest month of racing, period. It's so great. Leaving for Kansas in the morning. User, have a safe trip. Have so much fun. Make sure to keep liking the stream. Send the gifts. It helps support me. Helps support what we do. If you're on TikTok, sorry, not TikTok. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, scan the QR code in the top left corner. It's other ways to support me. Yeah, we love Scott McLaughlin. Like, dude is just like taking the opportunity and ran with it. What, this is like year 3 for him in IndyCar? Don't quote me on that, because yet again, I'm still new to IndyCar. But he's been killing the game. He's been doing so well. Yeah, but IndyCar has put together one hell of a product this year. I mean, if you don't watch it, again, I'm one to talk because this is my first season watching it, but watch it. It's so good. So good. Thank you for all the likes. What race should I watch this weekend? Big fan, Kansas City. I would say if you have multiple like TVs, watch them all if you can. I hope the Cup race is going to be good. I think it'll be a good product, so highly recommend going to that if you can, or not going to that, excuse me, but like watching it if you can. Do you go to races? I do go to races. I worked a race last year, and I plan to work that same track again, Mid-Ohio, for Cup and ARCA. But I have gone to the races. Last year I went to the Michigan race for the Cup Series. I went to the entire Coke 600 weekend for ARCA, Truck, Xfinity, and Cup. I feel like I went to another race last year. What am I forgetting? You know, I did like 600 weekend, Mid-Ohio, in Michigan was last year. This year I plan to go to those same tracks. I might add on Eldora for SRX because it's going to be a killer year. Kenny, going to Pocono in July. That's so fun. Yes, Steven, we have to talk too. I'll have to message you afterwards, but yeah, Steven has an awesome gig. Okay, comment if I'm wrong, Steven, but you're going to be on the radio, like announcing, part of the races this year from the Mid-Ohio track. Is that correct? I probably am wrong. Mid-Ohio is a good track, Gabe. It's so good. But Steven has a great job this year. He does a great job with everything he does. Photography, radio, writing, jack of all trades. So very excited to be back at Mid-Ohio and seeing you there. All right, here's where we get into the fun part of this. Other pieces. Oh God, this is going to be a complex part of the build. We're going to put the car aside. Thank you, Steven. Track announcer for Mid-Ohio. Yes, I knew I was going to get the title wrong. I'm so sorry, Steven. But no, that is awesome. Going to do a great job with that. Thank you all for joining. Make sure to keep the gifts going, keep the likes going. John, you went to the SRX race at South Boston last year. It was a great experience. You'll enjoy going to SRX race in person. I hope to this year, if the timing and everything works out. I would love nothing more than to go. All right, let's see. So we got continuing building. Yeah, going back into the Lego cereal here that we have. 4 of these pieces. These look like, okay, you know what? I realized what these pieces look like. I'm going to show them in camera. These look like the Dyson hair dryers. These ones. That's what they look like. Every time I do one of these streams, I try to equate them to something that's familiar to me. And this time I'm telling you, like, I hit the nail on the head. I have it correct. Elizabeth, you said, I want to do Talladega. I will go to Atlanta and Dega again in North Wilkesboro. Oh, very nice. Harrington, you said, I would just like to point out that you missed the opportunity to do a Star Wars set. I know. So here's the thing, like, I want to keep it NASCAR here as much as possible. So that's why I didn't build a Lego set for Star Wars. I know. I love building the Lego sets, the Star Wars Lego sets, though. Those have been so fun. I think the last one I built, what what did I build? I don't remember what I built. It was, did I build an X-Wing? I'm going to build an X-Wing. I really want to build an 8. Hold on. Am I missing a piece? Hold on. I got to focus real quick. I think I'm missing a piece. Panicking. Okay, piece 22. Ah, that's what I did wrong. My bad. There's so many Star Wars things I want to build. Like, I know they have the helmets. Like, I like the shows, the Clone Wars. Clone Wars. I always say it wrong. My bad. I like Clone Wars. I'm just getting into it a little bit more, so I really want to get, like, the Captain Rex head. Or the helmet, because I think that'd be really cool. My partner introduced me to that. I'm stepping into that world. But I grew up as a Star Wars fan too, just because my dad was really into Star Wars. He still is. Ooh, we're going to put stickers on. We'll put the stickers out. Asshole Shames on the calendar. I know. Brooklyn, my outlet, is looking for writers. Ooh. Perhaps. I'm open to, like, all opportunities, for real. We love seeking out opportunities. Okay, 26. Sticker 26. Let's put this on here. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all in the... Oh, my favorite cereal. Oh, wait, Gabe, you said SRX race is better in person than it is on TV. I feel like that is for, like, a lot of races, but sometimes if the racing can be kind of boring, you need, like, those quick cuts between, like, the cameras on TV. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure I'm putting this on right. Yeah, this is right. Okay. Speaking of cereal, what's my favorite? I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's good. But I'm also kind of basic, and I like your freaking like Raisin Bran and like that kind of stuff, like Special K cereal, because I'm lame like that. Oh yeah, podium finish. I don't know. I used to go back to... I used to write for the podium finish, actually. I didn't do much, but I used to. Oh, yo. I'm so excited for the Ahsoka show, you guys. I'm ready for it. Oh, rip. Thank you! Special K! Okay. I need some love for Special K in the comments, because I can't be the only one that likes that cereal. I just can't. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that I'm the only one, especially like my age. I feel like my age are like, ugh. Oh, Steven, no, God, no worries at all. You're good. You're good. This is also a place to make connections. I love using the stream for others to make connections and build community, and also, like, if there's a spot open to be a writer, use the platform. It's all good. Uh-oh. Okay, this piece has to... Oh, I don't trust myself with this. Oh, Lord. Did I get... I'm not getting this piece stuck. Not today. I'm not doing that. But like plain Special K. Yeah, the flavor ones are all right. Like, they're fine. Ooh, expectations for Tony this weekend. She's going to be making her truck series debut, Tricon, and the #1. How do we feel about that? Oh, thank you for sending a fire emoji. I appreciate that. Yeah, not emoji, gift. Yeah, keep sending those gifts, you guys. Also, I don't know why I can't get this piece to go in. This isn't working. I'm trying so hard. Y'all on the stream on YouTube and Facebook are like, oh my God, what is she doing? I'm trying, you guys. This isn't working. Oh. There's always a point in these streams when I'm building Legos, and I'm like, what's the point where I just give up, you know? What's the point? I don't give up easily. But when I do, it's because I can't figure out Legos to save my life. Yeah, I think I would have enjoyed this set better if it wasn't Technic, but I also think, like, it wouldn't be functional if it wasn't a Technic set, Gavin. That's the problem that I have with it. But, like, I see, like, this piece in the instruction book, I'll show you all here. Because I'm an idiot. See, also the instruction manual never is clear about when you add another piece on. So that's my problem here. I was supposed to add another piece on. That's why I was struggling so much. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Oh, we're going to get complex up in here. All right. Let's get complicated. I also got some of the wrong pieces. That's on me. We go back into the pieces soup, cereal soup, whatever it is. I was at racing road. You were at the Alabama Grand Prix of IndyCar and felt like it felt extremely cold. Really? Keep forgetting they even released. I know it is really fun. It's a really fun set. People were telling me it took them days to build, and I was like, that's not true. Or some people even told me weeks, and I'm like, there's no way this took somebody weeks to build. I believe them now. Every stream I get on, I'm like, oh, I'll have like one bag done in like an hour. No big deal. It takes me more than an hour. I'm also like talking at the same time too, which is a little difficult. John on YouTube said the difficulty of building the car is why I've been so conflicted about whether or not I should buy the set. I've made so many mistakes with this set, and I've had to take the car apart and put it back together. And I'm pretty sure the sides, because I'm pretty sure Lego missed some instructions here. I'm sure I messed things up. Also, thank you for we're at like 2.7K likes on TikTok, you guys. Thank you so much. Do I play iRacing? Also we have a comment saying Gordon is the GOAT. Gordon is pretty good. Yeah. We like NASCAR here. Love it. Oh, Roses, thank you so much. Raise hell, praise Dale. That's right. Raise hell, praise Dale. Let's do it. I don't iRace. That's something I'd like to get into, but I would really like to iRace. I need a good sim setup. That's my problem. I don't have a good setup. And also not the best Wi-Fi. So that's my other problem. They're not clear on instructions. This is killing me. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing, well. What in the world? I might just stop and chat for a second. Well, like what we're building, I know. Let's take a pause. We could also preview Kansas here a little bit, but I'm gonna pause for a second and we'll just kind of chat with my camera. Sorry, you guys, my camera kind of sucks because the good camera is focused on the Legos right now. Blake Walker, you said congrats on graduating. I just graduated this past weekend as well. Oh, congratulations, Blake. That's so exciting. No, I just graduated from college. Summa cum laude. Bachelor of Science in Journalism, specialization broadcast journalism, with a interdepartmental minor, which is like a minor that I created myself in sports issues and media management. So very excited to have graduated. It was a long 5 years, but we did it. Let's see. I am a Penske fan, Nick. My opinion on Joey Logano, best driver on the Penske team. He is the best. Joey Logano, he's a beast. Yeah, Joey Logano is carrying that team right now. He's very solid. My buddy Dom Joseph actually got me like a rare die cast. I think there was only 72 made of this die cast. It's a color chrome. I'm blinking on the actual one right now. It's in my closet over there. I might get it. But like I have the color chrome one, 72 made. I have the 72nd one. I'm freaking so excited about that die cast. So thank you, Dom, if you're still in the chat. But I do like Joey Logano. He's grown on me over the years. He's been, I mean, come on, 2 champion last year. He has a chance to actually follow up that championship. And we usually see drivers hit like a championship slump. We're not seeing that with him right now, which is crazy. So really, really excited to see that. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. I think the set doesn't look like a next gen. I don't think I'll be getting the set. Yeah, it doesn't totally look like a next gen. Which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah, it's an interesting looking car. It's not really reminiscent of the next gen though. Jeffrey Roll Tide, thanks for joining. Oh my goodness. See, I'm from Ohio, so like 35 can sometimes feel like a heat wave. I'm not gonna get you wrong. Steven, I am back home. Oh, very nice. I might have to try it. Yeah, I'm back home. I'm no longer up by Toledo. I'm kind of sad, but that's all right. I have been to Michigan Speedway. Yes, that's technically my home track now. Michigan. Kentucky used to be my home track. I'm in Ohio, so I mean, Mid-Ohio is technically the home track, but if we're talking about Cup Series racing, now I go to Michigan, and it's been really, really fun. Do you think Josh Berry will move to the 4-car? It almost seems like solidified that Barry's going to the 4. No, like major announcement. I think there's going to be an announcement during the 600 weekend about his plans for next year. But him signing with KHI, it's the writing's on the wall, kind of. So yeah, has anyone seen Harvick's Darlington throwback? No, but I'm gonna find it right now. There's some things that I miss. Oh my gosh. Let's find Harvick's throwback scheme, and then we can do our little Kansas preview words. Okay, Kevin, where is he throwing it back to? Oh, wait. Is this like the Sunny Delight? Is that the throwback we're talking about, you guys? The number 4 Sunny Delight Ford Mustang gives a nod to Kevin Harvick's planned Cup Series debut scheme before he was called to run the 29. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it was kind of cool. It's not my favorite paint scheme in the world, but like, hey, I like the ode. Yeah, that's very, very cool. The 30 AOL car. Yeah. Gonna throw everyone for a loop when Jones goes to the 4 and Barry goes to the 4. Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. Do you think Bubba has a shot in his 2 truck races? I personally think he might contend at North Wilkesboro. Yeah, North Wilkesboro probably, I would agree, probably contend at North Wilkesboro, but probably not at Darlington. I would have to 100% agree with you, Preston. Yeah, that's the thing. The wrong color is not really a throwback. I want these teams and the sponsors specifically to be all in on these throwbacks. When they're not, it makes me sad. Do you think NASCAR should copy IndyCar with the driver autograph sessions? NASCAR does, or they used to. They still do those for like the Truck Series and Xfinity Series. They'll have like the whole garage area. Either sit down, like at Mid-Ohio, they had all the truck drivers like sit down in like a picnic area with the tables, with picnic tables, and they had an autograph session for like an hour and a half. So the smaller series, but like the Xfinity Truck and those series still do kind of like an autograph session, but Cup doesn't. I'd like to see Cup do that. I really would. I think it'd be good. The Alex Bowman throwback is so darn good. I love it. Yeah, the Xfinity throwbacks are actually really good. Let's see. Chad West, Lake Landscaping, thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Yeah, crazy time in my life. Graduating, I was also honored to be recognized by my school. They have an article up on the website about the brand and everything that I've done. So I'm very thankful to be, just come from a great university. So I've been incredibly blessed in that way. So we're going back to the puzzle, you guys. Not the puzzle, we're going back to the freaking Legos. They just did autograph session for Xfinity at Dover, but not every driver was there. Yeah, not every driver will be there, and I think some of it has to do with scheduling conflicts or media obligations. But I would like to see more of an effort on the Cup Series side to our drivers are some of the most accessible athletes in any sport. So we're lucky in general, but I would like to see the Cup drivers perhaps be able to do more. Okay, so that's what I did. But now it's showing like, okay, I'm going to show you all what I mean by this. I'll show TikTok first. Okay, right here, it makes it look like that we've added a piece that was not here. So, because we have the 2 pieces here, right? 2 pieces here. So I'm just confused. Oh, well, maybe I'm not confused anymore. Never mind, I'm not confused anymore. But this is why I'm confused, you guys. Y'all who watch on YouTube and Facebook, y'all understand I'm always confused. So we're trying to make this work. But I'm just struggling. This has been This build has been so darn difficult, you guys. I've really struggled with this. Technic is so convoluted. You are right. My God. Yes, some cup drivers go to the merch haulers, but it's a long line then. It really is. Or they'll hold, like, I will let you know, some drivers hold secret meetings. Like if Chase Elliott, for example, he has a small merch hauler. Sometimes he'll have at different points around the track. And if you buy merch from it, sometimes whoever's running that shop will be like, hey, by the way, Chase Elliott's going to be at the main merch hauler tomorrow at this time, but we're only telling people who go to our small merch hauler. So make sure you're in line early, you wait. It's like a secret type of meeting. That's what happened to me in 2021, or not 2021, sorry, my God, you guys. 2018, I think, 2019 at Kentucky Speedway. My sister and I bought Chase Elliott Funko Pop, which is like somewhere on the shelf down here. That he had signed when we met him, and the lady's like, by the way, like he's gonna be at his actual merch hauler tomorrow, so you might want to wait to see him. And we're like, okay, sounds good. So that's something to keep in mind too. I think it was funny. I think Dom Joseph, he was at, I forget which, I don't know if this was Atlanta or Daytona, but I think Harrison Burton was in his merch hauler, or there was a driver, it was either Harrison Burton or Austin Cindric, I don't remember which one, that was in the merch hauler signing stuff, and nobody noticed at all. And I'm like, he's there, like, signing stuff, like, come on, didn't notice. Adam, you said back in the day at Loudon, used to do an autograph session for the Xfinity Series around lunchtime, had long tables behind the main grandstand. I would love them to do that again, especially for NASCAR 75th year. I think that would be really good for them to do. All right. Let's see. So we're putting this on this way, right? Oh, Lord. We are making this work. Oh, thank you for all the likes, Steven. I appreciate it. Thank you all for joining the stream. Keep sending the gifts. Keep liking. Again, if you're on TikTok and Instagram, or TikTok and YouTube, sorry guys, I have a QR code in the top left corner. If you scan it, there's more places to find me and more ways to support the channel. Alex, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Sullivan, thank you for following. Chris Rye, join the live stream. All right, let's we're probably going to do the same thing on the other side. Yep, we're doing the same thing on the other side. Let's get to it, folks. Is it Alex Massey? I hope that's correct. Also, I want to know who all your favorite drivers are. And I don't know if you guys have had a favorite race this season. I want you to comment that in the comments as well. I'm always curious. I want to know people's preferences this season. I think Dover was a good race. It wasn't my favorite this year, though. I have a ranking sheet because I have so much going on, like up in my noggin, that there's a lot I forget. So I have a sheet where I rank each race after I watched it. Like I'll give it like a percentage out of 100, and I'll be like, yeah, this race gets like a 50%. This race gets a 70%, somewhere in there. Chase Elliott is your favorite driver. Chad West. I don't blame you. Chase Elliott used to be my favorite driver, and then I converted over to Ryan Blaney. The times where I get to be a fan, I root for Ryan Blaney. But there's also, there's no driver that I dislike. I like to be clear on that. There's no driver that I dislike. Then also, if you have other questions for me, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them, whether it's NASCAR related, personally related, involvement with the sport, what I do when I'm not on social media within the sport. If you guys are curious about any of that, just let me know in the comments and I'll answer them as they come in. We're just picking out the pieces that I need from our Lego cereal. And I think, what other piece do I need? I need here we go. And then one of the red pieces. There we go. John, you said I started off as a Jeff Gordon fan. After he retired, I became a Chase Elliott fan. Adam, you said your favorite driver back in the day was Davey Allison, then Jeff Gordon, now Chase Elliott. Started off as a Bill Elliott fan, then Casey Kane, now Chase Elliott, Chad. What made me switch from Chase to Ryan Blaney? I don't know. I thought a lot of it has to do with what we see these drivers doing outside the car. And I saw Ryan Blaney more outside the car than any other driver. He was doing a lot of like TV show stuff. I mean, he was everywhere. And I've also heard he's just a great guy, really great to his fans. And I like seeing drivers, and I'm not saying Chase Elliott makes an effort for his fans. I mean, heck, he wouldn't be the most popular driver if he didn't. But I feel like Ryan Blaney actively goes out of his way to hang out with his fans, interact with his fans, be involved in the media, be involved with, he's always involved in something. I think he's a great advocate for the sport. Chase Elliott is as well, but I like how Ryan Blaney's kind of put himself out there for the media in front of everybody. I think more so than I think Chase Elliott has. That is just my opinion, though. Not saying that he doesn't, but I think I see Ryan Blaney doing that more. And that's what made me switch. We get to see more of his personality. But I also understand that Chase Elliott's personality, he's not as loud. He's not as, you know what I mean? Like, to me, he seems a little more, I'm trying to think of the word here. Not like shy. Well, I guess more shy in a way, more reserved. I don't see Ryan as being as reserved. Oh, come on. Work, pieces, work. So that's kind of what made me switch my allegiances there. I also think my personality-wise, because I'm not super reserved. I mean, I am, but I'm not. In the sense that I'm like a shy person. So I feel like my personality also just resonated more with Ryan, and that I felt like I could relate to him a little bit more. Also, I mean, grew up in Ohio. Buckeye Bullet's his dad. I mean, come on. Chris on TikTok, you said met Noah quite a bit, and he's always so nice and signs and takes pics for everyone that wants one. No, yeah, Noah Gregson. I hope we're talking about Noah Gregson. He's so nice. There was actually one time I was at Kentucky Speedway. I've told this story before, but I was talking to this guy at the Toyota like event that they had, or like the Toyota kind of tent setup, whatever that they had at the track. And we got to talking, and he's like, you know what? Sit down, grab a mic. Like, we'll have a full blown conversation. I was like, cool, let's do it. And as we were talking, he's like, by the way, like Noah Gregson, Todd Gilliland, and who else was there? And Brandon Jones, because they were with Kyle Busch Motorsports at the time. Like, hey, they're all going to be here. We can interview them a little bit if you want. I'm like, heck yeah, that was my first like interview. Kind of not. And so I got to ask like them each like a question. And I got to meet Noah afterwards, and he was so nice. And I met him too twice I guess after that, signing merch and stuff. And like, that was so cool. He's one of the nicest guys. Steven, you said Chase is a lot like Ryan Newman was, dry sense of humor, but pretty quick-witted when he needs to be. No, that's what I love about Chase Elliott. Like, when he needs to be quick-witted, or when he's like, if someone like pissed him off, he's like, I gotta come back for that. Like, don't you worry. I mean, I like that about him. It's almost surprising when he's able to be quick-witted the way he is. It's really fun to actually watch. Devontae, did I see you join the chat? So excited. Yes, what is up? So glad you could join. We could reach 10K likes. I think the goal on TikTok is to reach 10K likes and hopefully get all those gifts. Again, for gifting all those roses, thank you so much. I appreciate the gifts. I want to reach that gift goal here. Let's try to put those pieces together. Chad, you said, I agree, seems Chase is a bit closed off, but that's also okay. You know, I think there's this expectation. I've even said this before, but I've kind of stepped back on it. Where, hey, you're going to be in the media, you're going to be in the spotlight. Like, you have to be able to, like, if you're going to be an athlete, like, that's part of your job. It's part of your job, but don't change who you are. You know what I mean? Like, if you're more reserved or more closed off, like, you don't have to be in the media all the time. Like, do what you got to do your obligations, but, like, you know, I respect Chase in the fact that he is who he is. He doesn't change for anything, so I can appreciate that. Sullivan, you said Newman was my favorite for the longest time. I like Ryan Newman a lot. I didn't get to like see him racing like when he was younger because I hadn't been watching at that point. But from what I have seen of Ryan Newman, I'm excited. I loved seeing him win an SRX last season, so excited to see that. Devontae said, not gonna lie, very exhausted. Oh gosh. Take a nap, my guy. Well, I guess it's kind of too late for a nap. I feel like at this point you'd probably be going to bed. How have you been? And congratulations. Thank you so much. I've been pretty good. Just chilling, working on next steps, working on work. Yeah, work. Always work. John, you said, from my mom's side of the family specifically, I've said this on previous streams, but some of my family members went to Ohio State when they went to college. That's right. We love Ohio State here. We love the Buckeyes. If you don't love the Buckeyes, that's okay. We can still be friends. But I am a Buckeye fan through and through. All right, this is where we start to put the sides on the car. Ooh, we're getting to see like an actual car take form. This is exciting. 5K likes. Thank you, Steven, for cranking up that like count. Did you hear about Bubba in Tricon Garage for 2 races? Yes. This weekend, right? And then for North Wilkesboro. I think. Is that correct? Hopefully that's correct. Oh my God. Taylor, one of my favorite sports is bowling, and these pro bowlers are easily accessible. You know, I started watching bowling before the cup events. I used to all the time. I haven't recently, but next week. Thank you so much. Yeah, next week. Darlington and North Wilkesboro. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited for him. I think he has a great chance at North Wilkesboro. I mean, he could win next week too. You never know. But North Wilkesboro, I think he has a great chance. But yeah, I love watching bowling. Excuse me, that's been really fun. Let's see, sticker 14. Okay, they're the same piece, so I can't mess this up. And if I do, I'm crazy. Yeah, I really am more like motorsports centric here. Like, I don't watch a ton of other sports. I do watch some football. I am a Browns and Bengals fan, mostly Bengals though, because the Browns kind of suck. They don't really do anything spectacular. The Bengals though, my God. Very exciting times for them. I do like not high school, God, college football though. Like, that's always exciting for me. Like the Big Ten, that's great to watch. And then if you're in the like in Ohio in that area, like Maction, for the MAC, that's always fun to watch. Jake Jones, you said, I hope Joey Logano wins Kansas. Gavin, what is up? Ain't no way the first thing I hear is you trashing the Browns. I'm sorry, Gavin. Oh my God. Okay, so I like the Browns. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But I think I like the Bengals more. Growing up, we had family friends that were really big Bengals fans. So I think they rubbed off on me a little bit. But thanks for joining. If you guys aren't following me on all my platforms, make sure to follow me at _TaylorKitchen_ on TikTok and Twitter. And then above the yellow line on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Facebook, we grew like substantially in the past month. We hit 1K on there. Twitter, we finally hit 3K. So thank you all for supporting me on that platform. And then on TikTok, we're still on 3K. Instagram, I don't remember what we're on Instagram, but we're doing really, really well. So as you guys help build the brand, it helps me a lot. So thank you guys so much for the support. Keep sending the gifts. That's awesome too. I have issues with the quarterback. I like Baker. Yeah, I like Baker too. But there's a whole thing behind that I'm not going to get into. Devontae, you said, I'm definitely having high confidence for Bubba to win at Kansas again. Me too. I really hope. I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. Sorry, you guys. I just hope there's no mistakes. Sarah, hi. I'm doing all right. Thank you. Steven, you need to get to 1K so I can start doing live streams when I'm at the track. Everyone, follow Steven, please. Guy's killing it. Killing the game. Johnny said, my dad lived in Cincinnati when he was in his high school days. He had season tickets to the Bengals. Oh, that's so cool. Lucky. Oh, we're making the doors now, are we? Oh, this is going to be complicated. All right. Bear with me, folks. Thank you for sending a target. Thank you so much, Jake. And we got finally a little TikTok logo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I think here's the thing with Truex. Like, once he wins, he gets on a streak. And I think this is with any driver, though, so it's not, like, special to Truex. But once a driver gets on a roll, they get on a roll. They break that, like, win ceiling, and then they're able to just keep going. I think Denny Hamlin's another driver who's like that. He needs a win, my guys. Ugh. I also don't know if you guys do preseason brackets at all, like playoff brackets before the season even begins, but mine is already not looking great at all. Sarah, you were at Dover for the Xfinity and Cup race. Very, very cool. Chad, sorry if you passed the subject, but IMSA is a great series to go watch. They have so much track time. Plus, you can go in the paddock area and see everything. I would like to go to an IMSA race. I'm so excited to be out of college now because, I'm going to miss it terribly because I love my university. But that being said, I'm excited because I finally get to dive into other racing series because when you're working 2 jobs, you're a full-time student, you're helping run your school's TV station or news station. You don't have a lot of free time. That free time is used sleeping. So I'm excited to get into all the other motorsports, do deep dives, history, make more fun content. I'm really excited about that. So, okay, so we need one more of these pieces here. Jake, you said, I'm hoping Logano's stressful few weeks come to an end. I know, he has not had the best few weeks. I really don't like that for him. I want Logano to succeed. I used to not be his biggest fan. It's not like I disliked him, really, but it's more so like I was never a huge Logano fan. But over the years, the more that I've been in the sport, the more I like everybody. As long as, the drivers are, like, good people, it's easy to get behind them. And I think the reason I love journalism, especially in just learning, I think I did this wrong. Totally did this wrong. And learning these drivers' stories is because without knowing who they are as a person, it's so hard to like these drivers outside of talent. And you see drivers that maybe haven't won in the Cup Series yet. They don't get top 10s, and you're like, all right, why am I rooting for them? Well, here's why. They have a family back home. They have a really unique hobby that, I've never heard of. It's stuff like that that's just some, we need more of that out here. I will say, I like, shout out to the Garage guys. I think they do a good job of, talking, to the drivers. I'm not saying talking to them as people, but you really get to see more of their personality come out. We actually got in a conversation on social media about this with them, but we needing a show for these drivers to be able to show their personalities off more is really important. And just talking to them just from that standpoint. Well, that's very cool. We used to fly Elliott Sadler. Very neat. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what's happening now because there's clearly something I'm missing. Oh, that's why I messed this up. That's fine. Yeah, keep the like count going up. We can probably hit 10K. I know we can on TikTok. All right. Put this piece in right here. There we go. We love Ryan Blaney here. Also, thank you all for the follows. If you're not following me yet, make sure you hit that follow button, that subscribe button, whatever button it is on whatever platform you're watching on. We're on TikTok right now, Facebook, and YouTube. So thank you all for joining. Put these pieces in here. So I think someone asked earlier, I totally skipped this. I'm so sorry. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? That's a great question. I haven't liked any of the sequels that they've done. I will say, I think I like the, hi, Kieran, thanks for joining. I hope I'm saying your name right. I really do. From Facebook. Thank you so much. Brooklyn. Oh, hello. F1 content creator. What is up? We love that. I'm going to send you. Oh, there we go. Cool. F1 content creator, NASCAR content creator, team up. I don't know. Oh, sweet. I got it right. Thank God. I love when I get people's names right. So thank you so much for joining. We love the Facebook crowd as well. So thanks for joining on that platform. Okay, I think I got everything right on this piece here. So I think we're good. This is where we start adding in more. Here, hey, late to the party. How's the car coming along? What is up? The car's good. So just so you all kind of see an update here. This is what the car looks like, showing y'all on Facebook and YouTube. Coming along pretty well. I think we're halfway through bag 3, which if you've joined at this point, we're about an hour in and we're halfway through bag 3. This is because I like to talk a lot. But we're looking pretty good. We're working on one of the doors, I believe, right now. So we're getting that done. But thanks for joining here. I greatly appreciate you joining in the conversation. Keep sending those gifts. Keep liking the stream. Keep sharing the stream, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Keep sharing everything. Blaney's one of my favorites. Can't wait to see his Coke 600 scheme. I think it's the line body armor. I think it is too. Also, I got 2 big packs of the line body armor. I won a contest. Thank God. Best flavor. I love it so much. It can be too sweet, so I like to cut it with water sometimes. But it is really, really good. I have some of the hauler driver on here. Cool. I got, here, I'll show the background for you all here on the stream. I'll actually show you all on the stream as well. We'll take a quick break and we can look at our Kansas stats and stuff. I made a shelf. I have my hats hanging up there. I'll go and look. You guys all see my tripod on the ground. But these are my brand hats. We'll be selling some of this as merch soon. We're going to try to figure out how to do that because if you all really love the brand, I want you all to have the best quality merch out there. So just trying to figure out the most feasible way to do that. Most cost-efficient way to do that as well. Thank you, Jake, for sending another target. I appreciate it. Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, Brooklyn, we need to chat. Oh my gosh. I've not watched a lot of Formula One. I'm going to admit that right now. But awesome that you were able to go to NASCAR at COTA. That's so cool. I'm going to see an IndyCar race. So maybe meeting in the middle. I don't know. 48 NASCAR, what's up? But yeah, got to have the branded merch. We are probably going to be switching logos soon to this. I like it better on merch. And just, I know it's Taylor, why are you going to change logos now? This is we're going into the season. What are you doing? I just like this a lot. Rob Branding has designed all of our merch that we have. This is basically kind of the same theme we have going on here, same font. The merch is so good looking. Also the pins. Rob Branding also made these too. He's selling these on his Etsy page. But yeah, so we have a lot of merch. Lots and lots of merch. So now I look like William Byron with the big hat that he has. But yeah, so be on the lookout for merch. You can already get the ATYL merch on Redbubble. We had people request where to get it, how to get it, stickers, everything in between. You can find it on our Redbubble page. And also our link tree in my bio has everything you need to find all the merch. Hats will be coming soon though. You can get them on Redbubble, but not embroidered. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for that. But let me put this back if I can. Ooh. There we go. Okay, yeah. But I got some Ryan Blaney stuff back there. But again, just trying to build a set for my new space right here at home. It's very, very cool. Hats look awesome. Thank you so much, Chad. Yeah, hopefully we'll get them made soon. So if y'all want them, you can. I just want to make sure there's enough demand for them because they're not cheap to make. So just want to make sure. Alexander, thoughts on the throwback schemes for the Darlington race? I think the schemes this year are fire. Some of the best schemes that we have seen in the past few years, because I'm going to be real. Past few years, the schemes have been really disappointing. So I'm excited to see, hopefully, the schemes getting better. Okay, what? All right. Here we go. Yeah, any other questions, comments, concerns for me? Can be Star Wars related too. We can talk about it. Just send me in the comments what you're thinking. Also, let me know, again, Wi-Fi, if anything like that goes out. Bear with me. Bear with me. I know it's not perfect. Let's see. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, John, you said, oh, favorite Star Wars movie. Which Star Wars NASCAR cars do you like if you've seen any? I actually haven't seen any of the NASCAR Star Wars cars. I have not. So that would be something I was going to try to do that today, but I didn't. Like, prepare some for you all. Like, put them in a slideshow, but I didn't, and I forgot. I'm sorry. So I can't say I've seen any in particular that I'm like, whoa. My favorite Star Wars movie, though, I think it's Empire Strikes Back. I gotta go with that one. I am really liking the shows that they're putting on Disney Plus now. So, like, that's kind of been what I've been into. Put that this way. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, NASCAR related, NASCAR news related, whatever it is, add them into the comments. All right. I'm just going to keep on building. If I can figure out these pieces. That's the big part, is figuring out these pieces. Chad, you said you're on season 2 of The Mandalorian. Oh, it's so good. The Mandalorian is so good. I won't spoil anything for you, Chad. I got done with the most recent season. It's very, very good. I know some people are mad at some things, but I think it's a great season. Okay. Yes, we did that correct. Cool. Moving on to some more pieces. One of these. We got this piece. Adding this on this way. Okay. Ah, right. Sorry, guys. On the screen. My bad. There we go. We're building again. Trigon just posted an interesting tweet. Ooh. We're going on Twitter. Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, I don't know what to think about. I don't know what to think about that. What do they mean? Okay, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see it. I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. Share screen. What does it mean? I'm so conflicted. I don't know. Red Horse Racing, I think. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I like how these teams are being very, like, I guess, like, not subtle, but, like, subtly giving hints away about things. Like, there's some things that go way over my head, and then they make the announcement, and I'm like, oh, I don't understand how I did not catch that. But there's other things where I'm like, yeah, I have no freaking clue. So we'll see. Okay. So now we got to do this L-shaped piece. One of these guys. 2 of these. Also on TikTok, y'all are killing it. We're at 5.9K likes. We're going to hit, we could hit 10K. We really could. Also appreciate all the gifts that you've sent. You keep sending in those questions, comments, concerns, talking points. Doesn't have to be NASCAR related either, guys. I'm here to talk NASCAR, but we can talk about whatever. It's all good. Okay, 2 of these pieces. Okay, odd. Okay. First things first, I have to, oh my god, okay. Trying to figure out how this all fits together because I am getting confused. Do you think Shan Van Gisbergen will race? He might. I think he will. I think so. Michael, you said it's been interesting with giving clues of the throwback. Sometimes it's confusing. I know. Sometimes I get the clues, sometimes I don't. And I'm like, and then when they release them, I'm like, oh, God, I feel like such an idiot. Because I'm like, I should have known. Thanks for joining the chat. Denny Hamlin, my goat. Love that. Denny Hamlin, hopefully he gets a championship someday. I want him to get a championship. I don't know if this is his year or not. He's kind of struggled, but let's see. Okay, keep sending the gifts. Keep liking the stream, sharing the stream, bringing your friends in. Okay. Welcome, 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 everybody. All right, so, oh God, now they're telling us to flip this over. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. Okay. So now we got this piece, right? Now we got this. Cool. I don't get anything about the turn left sport. I don't know anything about the turn left sport, but I know Hamlin. See, that's good. That's good. I don't know if you learned about Denny Hamlin through the what pizza commercials? Is that Domino's? Where it's like nice, I like your PJs, like that? I don't know. Any place you'd like to travel to this year? So, like, track-wise, one that's not on my schedule right now that I want to add onto my schedule is Martinsville in the fall. Outside of that, I'd like to go to Disney World this year. But, like, I'm already going on a vacation to Florida this year with my family. We haven't gone on a vacation in so many years, so I'm excited about that. And then 600 is going to be a graduation gift, so I'm excited to do that. Yeah, sponsored by Jordan. Imagine if Disney sponsored the next gen car. I know, right, Daniel? That'd be so cool. I mean, in a way, like, technically, I mentioned this earlier, but Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be on Brad Keselowski's car this weekend. So I thought that was kind of cool. See, now we got, like, classic Lego pieces into this that I have not seen yet. We have our classic, like, bricks. Like, thank God, you know? Yeah, Denny Hamlin's... Ooh, Lord. Denny Hamlin's podcast is actually really good. I will say I've kind of stopped listening the past few weeks. I've just been so busy. And there's some times where I'm like... There's some interesting nuggets that he'll say in some of his episodes, but they'll post those to YouTube. And other things I'm like, I already hear this post-race. But he does give good points. He really does. My bad. You seem like the kind of person who can fold a fitted sheet perfectly. I hate to break it to you. I can't. I try. It's like my biggest letdown in life is I can't do it. You live close to Indianapolis. Should I go to the 500? You should. If you can get tickets to the 500, you should go. Chelsea, what is up? You say I'm going to Disney for honeymoon after the Daytona race. Oh, congrats. That's exciting. How did I get into NASCAR? Yeah, this is the NASCAR Lego set. I'm trying to build it. It's hard on the stream to like show it at the same time as me talking. But yeah, I got the NASCAR Lego set. We're building it a little bit. Yeah, isn't that an awesome grad gift going to the 600? I'm thankful to be able to have that as my grad gift. I got into NASCAR. I've shared the story before. But my grandma had watched the sport for a long time. However long, I don't know. I like to say she's a lifelong fan, but I don't know how true that is. And for all the times that she watched the sport, I chose not to. I was like, I'm not doing this. Sorry. Like, I don't want to watch NASCAR. Then when I was like 16 years old, I started watching. I watched one day a race with her. All I remember is that Elliott Sadler and Chase Elliott were in it. It was an Xfinity race. And I kind of got hooked. And then I went to my first race in 2017 at Kentucky Speedway. May she rest in peace. And yeah, the rest was history. My grandparents still go to the races with me. They're going to be at the 600 this year with me as well. So it's great. But Kentucky Speedway, homegirls gotta rest in peace. That was such a good track. Okay, maybe not great racing. I should back up. Not the best racing, but just the vibes though. Like it was so fun to go to. Okay, now this is telling me, oh, this is confusing. Okay, I have to attach this piece now. This piece to the rest of the car. So, oh, wish me luck. Oh my gosh. Fluffy Muffin, you said I got in just before the 2008 car was a bit with the big spoiler debuted. Very, very cool. Chelsea, you said your first race was a 2013 Coke 600. Oh, what a time. What a time. And I find out years later that the car was massively hated. Breaks my heart hearing that. I know. What's funny is when you join the sport for the first time, you're not sure what's bad and what's good. You're just kind of joining in and you're like, oh, this racing was great. And I remember joining 2017. I was like, oh, the racing's great. And everyone's like, oh, this is garbage. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then the farther in the longer you're a fan, the more you kind of understand people's perspectives on things. But oh no, are we not gonna fit? This is gonna fit, right? Oh, I get so mad when these pieces don't fit. Oh yeah, what broke my heart was Edward's retirement in 2016 Homestead. I know, rip. Dale Snyder, you said, I love Dale's podcast, especially the story of him going to the bathroom in Ricky Hendrick's closet. Okay, I love the Dale Jr. Download. I am a huge fan of that show. It's well produced. They have a great team at Journey Mo Media. All their shows they have in general are very well produced. But I love his perspective and the interviews that he gives. Actually, I loved Terry Labonte's paint schemes, and that's how I became like a fan of his, just to start. And then when Dale Jr. had him on his show, I was like, okay, now I like this guy because of his personality, not just his paint schemes. The Viz have a safe trip to Kansas tomorrow. Oh yes, thankfully Gran Turismo 5 had the car. What do we think of the Gran Turismo movie? I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for it. But I think it's an interesting concept. I'm not like thrilled about the concept of the movie because I think it's overdone. It's like, oh, a gamer thinks he can be a real racer, and they're like, nah, bro, you can't be a real racer. And he's like, try me. I don't know. It's a weird concept. I'm really struggling to get this piece on, you guys. I'm sorry. 5.9K likes. Thank you, guys. John, you said your bucket list is to attend Daytona 500 and Indy 500 in person. Same. As long as I go to the 600, though, I'm never going to be able to go to the Indy 500. I would like to go someday, but I also know I have to sacrifice a NASCAR race, and I don't know if that's in my DNA. I don't know if I can do that. You said looks like a budget Fast and Furious movie. Ah, thank you. Okay, but also Fast 10. Can we be excited about that, please? I love the Fast and Furious franchise. It's just stupid fun. This is really giving me a hard time, you guys. I'm sorry. But I'm excited for the next movie. It's like a two-parter. Ugh. I got my tickets for Fast 10 already. Or Fast X, excuse me. Trusty Ticket Rep helps us renew our 500 tickets each year. Very nice. Yeah, Devontae, let's go. He's going to see it when it comes out. Brandon, but feel like the Briscoe throwback scheme has shown us we need a white Mahindra scheme. We do. The red scheme's great, but we need a white scheme. I feel like it would look really good. It looks good in red, but like I'm here for seeing it in a different color. I saw a comment about the Josh Berry potential going to the 4 car. We talked about that a little bit earlier, but I'll kind of give my thoughts again. I think any place would be lucky to have Josh Berry. So if it's true that SHR was able to lock him in, they're lucky. They need a driver that can help elevate their program to the next level, because without Harvick, you're missing that consistency piece on the team. I think Eric Almirola is signing back on again, so they need to build for their future. So I'm glad to see that they're doing that if the Josh Berry rumor is true. So 600 weekend, he's going to be announcing, I think, his plans for the future. So something to keep in mind. Okay, are we doing the same thing on the other side? Oh, no, more pieces. Rick Ware could use him. Give that team something nice. Huh. I honestly think what's been interesting is we haven't really heard a lot of plans as to what their plans are for this coming year or next year. Right, I feel like teams are at least starting to make some announcements. I honestly, just without going into too much of the drama that's happened, because that's still interesting. I kind of think that it would be best if Rick Ware Racing maybe sold their charters. But that's my thoughts. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I think that might be a good route for them to take. Why does this look off? This is off. I guess we'll find out. Michael, you said, I have been a Fast and Furious fan for a while, maybe. I can't wait to see it. Fast X. Yes, let's go. I wish we could do a watch party for that movie. We can't though. I feel awkward. Oh, hey Chelsea, I interviewed Cody Ware 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago or last year. I did like a whole 30-minute interview with him. So I feel awkward now as well. Big Homer fan, you said, I used to go to the 600 until I went to the Indy 500 a few years ago. Been going to Indy 500 every year. I don't blame you. Thoughts on Ross Chastain? Oh, very interesting. Oh, hello, Alex. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so thoughts on Ross Chastain? He's been getting himself into some trouble. Not gonna lie. He's not making friends. He's not. So not saying he needs to change who he is, because who he is an aggressive race car driver, right? But there's also a point in time where you need to realize, you know, how do I want to say this? Essentially, the type of racing that he does is putting others in harm's way. Like Larson said, he's never negatively benefited, if I can even say that, from his own actions. It's always been other people who have negatively benefited words from his actions. So until he negatively benefits from his actions, he's not going to change. And that's just how it is. So I like Ross Chastain, I really do. There's times where it frustrates me, but I like other drivers that are started in the Cup Series for their first few years. There's a lot of, I'm going to act before I think it through, but I also want, if he's going to apologize, make it a little bit more sincere. If he's not sorry, I want him to just say he's not sorry for his actions. Heck, I'd be fine with that, you know? Who's my favorite driver? Ryan Blaney. We love Ryan Blaney here. I love all the drivers though, but the fan in me says Ryan Blaney. Favorite NASCAR track, gotta be that I've been to, Charlotte, track to watch. Besides us trying to figure out this Gen 7 car and the short track package, it used to be Martinsville. With the Gen 7 package, the road courses have actually been pretty fun to watch, not gonna lie. Favorite Star Wars character. Okay, am I too basic if I say Grogu? Am I too basic? Or I guess, well, if you haven't watched the new season of The Mandalorian yet, I'm not gonna say anything else. But I love Grogu, one of my favorite characters. I guess, I mean, I like Princess Leia as well. Have to say that. I am excited for they did announce like they're going to be making like it's like I don't remember how many years after the last sequel movie that they did. They're going to be making another Rey movie. I am excited for that. I just think they did not write the sequels well. Oh, thank you, Adam. This is the perfect way to spend a Thursday night, chilling and chatting. I have nice eyes, thank you. I try to. I mean, I guess I don't try to, but my eyes. Born this way. Martin Truex Jr. all the way. Absolutely. Yeah, Josh Berry, they're making him the next big star. Not confirmed yet that he'll be in the 4 car, but with him signing to KHI, it's interesting. Daytona is a great track. Also, more questions, comments, more concerns. Leave them in the comments below if you have any more questions for me. Also, keep sending those likes. We hit 6K likes. We can probably hit 10K likes on the stream on TikTok. Keep sending those gifts as well. We're trying to get to 28 of the TikTok logos. We've had some roses sent today, which has been awesome. So thank you guys. Oh, let's put some more stickers on. I love the stickers. Here we go. Let's go. Thank you all for joining, following. Again, on YouTube and on TikTok, you will see that I have, let's see, sticker 24. Cool. I have a Linktree link in my bio. That's other places to find me, more of my NASCAR content, other ways to support myself in the channel, and all that fun stuff. So Do you think the bracket thing Dale Jr. download is doing will stick and get to mainstream? I don't know if it'll get to mainstream. I think it'd be interesting if it did. I guess my concern is we have other things that we need to focus on, and especially with this new TV deal, maybe they pick this up, but I think first figure out the TV deal. I know that there's been a lot of talk about putting this sticker on. Sorry, you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog in the background, but she's barking. There's been talk about doing like a 6-race streaming summer series with the new TV deal. So maybe figuring that out first, then like, okay, if we want to add like a summer bracket, a team gets money for finishing out that bracket, then maybe. I brought up the idea before, but like do like a summer, not like a summer shootout series necessarily, but so I'm trying to get the sticker perfect, you guys. I'm so like, there we go. Like, but do like a night races in the summer, because again, during the 600 week for the Xfinity race, people were passing out. It was way too hot at the track. But if we did the race at night like we did the 600, it would have been really good. I mean, and also just night races are so much more fun to be at. The atmosphere is a little different. So I would love to see that idea implemented in the new TV deal. How about Dale's story of him hanging out with Carl Edwards' dad in the back of the pickup truck? I love that. The trio of movies should have had one director. Yes, if JJ directed all 3 of the movies, we would have been fine. But they let him direct one, and they're like, we're going to go with a different direction. And then the whole last movie was just basically retconning and setting the path straight. So it wasn't necessarily a complete movie. It was really just them saying, hey, we messed up the last few ones, and here we go. The second prequel movie, I forget what it was called. Was it Rise of Skywalker was the second one? I honestly don't remember the names here. But like the Rose and Finn storyline just did not make sense. It was such a waste of those characters. I was so disappointed. Fluffy Muffin, you said I'd like if they did a special Daytona 500 where they went the opposite way, turning right, the reverse 500. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Let's see. Oh, we need a sticker number 28. Alexander, you said, do you think NASCAR is more exciting than Formula One on YouTube? I do, and here's why. We have more parity in NASCAR. Again, I don't watch a whole lot of Formula One, and what I have watched, I've really seen mostly through Drive to Survive. I've watched a few of the races too, especially like the final races of the season, but you already kind of know who's going to win the championship each year. And again, it has to do with money, how it's distributed. Philip, what is up? Thanks for joining. How the money is distributed. Whoever has the most money, basically, in any sport is going to most likely perform the best, especially in motorsports, and mostly in motorsports. And this year, with testing and everything, it is clear that Red Bull is the fastest cars yet again. Like, there's no competition, and it's so boring to watch. Again, NASCAR kind of used to be that way a little bit, kind of. So yeah, I would have to say I think NASCAR is a bit more exciting. I know there's a lot of talk though as like who are the most versatile drivers in the world. So yeah. That's been another talk is like who's the most versatile drivers, and I think it was, I don't think it was Landon Castle. I don't remember which NASCAR driver tweeted it or whatever, but they were like, NASCAR drivers are the most versatile in the world because ABCD. And then IndyCar drivers got in on the talk. Look at this car, it's coming together. So exciting. And there was this whole argument, and I'm like, every driver in a certain series of motorsports has a different skill set. They have a certain thing that they have to focus on. So I don't like saying that one series is better than the other. One series has better drivers than the others. I mean, if you're able to win in multiple series, though, I mean, you're the best driver out there, but I don't like saying one series is more superior than the other. I hate saying that. Philip, go ahead, ask your question. Thank you. It was Landon Castle that tweeted that. Thank you. Fluffy Muffin, only thing NASCAR does wrong on YouTube is not having 1080p or 1440p quality. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. I really hate that. Chad, he said there's a big difference from being aggressive and from just making stupid, careless mistakes. Ross makes many stupid, careless mistakes. That's true. Yeah, there is a difference between... Did somebody just send a gift? Oh, no, never mind. There is a difference between being aggressive and just being careless, and you gotta be careful with that. And Ross isn't the first driver to kind of present that way. But yeah, Philip, I would not judge you because I would not judge your block. Nope. Mental health matters. Invisible illnesses, chronic illnesses, all health matters. I have a chronic illness myself. And I also have mental health conditions as well, and I have an invisible illness. So no judgment here. Everybody's welcome. All walks of life, everybody is welcome here. And I like to make that clear. We accept everybody here. This is not a place of hate. This is not a judgment zone. That's what Above the Yellow Line, the brand, that's what we are. That's what I am. That's who I am. Everybody has a story. Everybody has experiences in life. As long as you're a nice person, we're good. That's all that matters. As long as you are a nice person, we can be friends. Who's my pick for this weekend? Oh, we should do this. Exactly. And here's the other thing too. And I'll say this just about illness. I've learned to adapt and live with my illness. I have a video about it on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, Toby Christie Com. I went into detail about it in my diagnosis journey and everything like that. You learn to live life with it. And a lot of us with illnesses and everything like that, we shouldn't have to navigate the world. We should be able to just kind of live, but yeah, I'm stronger because of it. Everything's, we're good. So yeah, let's pull up, let's stop building real quick. We'll pull up some of our track facts, driver stats onto the YouTube and Facebook stream, and I'll kind of talk through the Kansas preview. All right, so those are point standings from last time. I'm 5 points behind in the Above the Yellow Line point standings, so rip-a-roon. Excuse me. All right. Fingers crossed I put the right track facts in here, but the race length for Kansas, 400 miles, 267 laps. Track length is 1.5 miles long. 80 laps, 85 laps are the lengths of stages 1 and 2, and the final stage is 102 laps. Also, yeah, Kyle Busch is doing better. I think a new place gave him better perspective. All right. We changed up the driver stats because even just in the comments and even just for me in general, I didn't think what I used to have was really helpful. So we expanded them. I'd like to thank Adam Lucas for helping me kind of decide on what I did here. But the last driver to win at this track that is an active driver was Bubba Wallace. The active driver with the most track wins. There's a three-way tie between Logano, Hamlin, and Harvick. They have 3 wins each. Now the best average finishes since 2020. I have 3 drivers with the best average finishes that I'm going to list in order here. Truex with an average finishing position of 6th. We have Hamlin with an average finishing position of 6.5 and Larson with a 7.5 average finish since 2020. That's pretty good. Overall, though, here's where we have some different drivers overall at Kansas. So, might not have had the best average finishes since 2020, but overall, Kevin Harvick reigns supreme at this track. He has the best average finish of the active drivers. 9.9. Elliott is second with 11.2, and Keselowski is 12.1. Obviously, I think that 23XI has a great shot to win this weekend. They basically dominated the last 2 races we had at Kansas. Larson did really well, I think, in the spring race it was at Kansas, and then he had a tire go down, if I'm remembering correctly. So don't count Hendrick Motorsports out. But yeah, something to keep in mind there. I have an illness called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS for short. Yeah, Ryan Blaney needs a win, you guys. Oh, the Ryan Blaney fan in me, homeboy needs a win. I'm actively begging him to win. Every weekend, when I am in fan mode, because I'm usually working, but the fan in me, I'm I will wear my Ryan Blaney shirts. I actually got 2 new Ryan Blaney shirts to wear at the 600 weekend. Not gonna lie to you all. Or sometimes I won't wear the Ryan Blaney gear because I feel like that's a jinx as well. I don't want to jinx him. Okay, so we're doing the same thing on this side that we did on the other side. Chris, you said I can see Kyle Busch getting another W this weekend, hoping Bubba Wallace can repeat, though. Absolutely. Keep sending the likes. We can get to 10K. We're 3K away. Yeah, if Ryan Blaney wins the 600, I will cry. When he wrecked out of the 600 last year, I was so bummed because he wrecked out so early. But it's just how it works. Did I put the pieces on wrong? I did not. Oh, that's why. Okay. NASCAR Will in the house. What is up, Will? How were your emotions with his all-star? Oh my God. During the all-star race, when I was like, they're gonna make him come to pit road. He's not gonna keep his position because he put the window net down. I was livid for a second because I was like, oh my God, NASCAR's gonna screw him out of this race, aren't they? But then they weren't. But his window net still wasn't secure when they went back racing. So yeah, I'm glad that we're no longer having the all-star race at Texas. It's not the move. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the love for the content. I appreciate it. But yeah, so hopefully we don't have any of that this year. I think moving the all-star race away from Texas is a great move. Moving it to North Wilkesboro, killer idea. We love that. Kyle Larson is the GOAT. Could win a championship this year. Could be a 2-time champion. A dark horse pick for this weekend. Brad K. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. Brad Keselowski, like, RFK is doing so good this year. I am so happy for that team. They had a rough season last year. So seeing them do well this season has been great. Seeing Brad, I feel like he has renewed energy, which has been good to see. Yeah, I would look, I mean, Brad or even Chris Buescher too. I mean, Chris got a win last year, probably could get one this year. Thank you for the follow. Call to caution because Stenhouse brushed the wall. Yo, yeah, no, I was livid with that. Yeah, but a dark horse pick, I gotta really think about this here because you could think 2311 is a dark horse pick. You could, based off of, I know Reddick has a win this year. They haven't been the best this season, but they haven't been bad. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of who did well last year. I mean, dark horse win. Actually, you know what? I have stats here. Let me pull up my stats. I have betting odds up here. I mean, I could see Priest doing well, or Briscoe, or Barry. Plus 6,000 for Barry. DraftKings plus 6,500 for Briscoe. Plus 10,000 for Priest. I think, I mean, not really a dark horse, but Harvick could do well. I mean, last week was like the first time I really hadn't seen him being consistent, and that killed me. MV Roner, what is up? Thoughts on the Gran Turismo movie if you saw the trailer? We talked about that a little bit earlier. I'm not like 100% in love with the concept of the movie. I think the plot, I'm not excited about it. It's like I'm a sim racer wanting to go big, but nobody like thinks I can do it. Like it's fine. It's just such a safe plot, and I think it just, to me, overdone. That's my thought process behind it. But I will still go see the movie. I will. 23 going to be in victory lane. Good pick. Ooh, Eric Jones is a dark horse pick. I like that. I like that. How long are we going to talk to Bubba Wallace like he's something besides? Okay, well, he's doing great. He has 2 wins. Some drivers don't have wins in the Cup Series that have been running for freaking ever. So I say that's a good car. Let me type. I think Caterpillar left. They left, I think. Let me know, though, in the comments. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I suggest connecting that red piece to the blue piece, then put part A into part B, and then do the gritty while drinking a cup of water. Hope that helps building the Lego car. Thank you. Somebody in my stream yesterday asked if I could do the gritty, and I can't. I used to actually do like competition dance, but I can't dance anymore to save my life. Literally. Like, if you guys know Sawyer, he's on the stream sometimes. Ask him. We can't dance. We've gone to like 3 weddings in the last year. We're awful dancers. We can't do it. I used to love like when I would like high school prom and stuff like that, which now feels like forever ago. I would always be like the first one on the dance floor, and I do like the freaking Cupid shuffle and stuff like that. But I'm like, nah, I can't do that anymore. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get the direction on this wrong. Am I going to any races for this? Oh, hold on. First off, Philip, watch NASCAR. Do it. Am I going to any races this year? Yes, I am. I'm going to the 600, which I know a lot of y'all. I'll get to meet a lot of you all, hopefully. So I'll see you there. The 600, I'm going to Mid-Ohio. I'll be working that race. I'm going to the Mid-Ohio IndyCar race. And let's see. And then I'll be going to Michigan, but I'll be working that race. I'm pretty sure I'll be working it. Oh, I put that on wrong. We're going to get to 10K likes. Thank you, guys. Am I a cat person? I'm more of a dog person, but I like cats. I have nothing against cats. I think they're pretty cool creatures. Oh, I messed something up. But I also didn't at the same time. Oh! I don't know if you heard my dog in the background, but she's barking. Okay. So, going to... I did this, correct? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then this piece goes here. What in the world am I doing wrong, you guys? I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point. Ah! Hold on, I'm gonna pause the stream. Sorry. Sorry. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take my medicine soon, so like, rip. I don't get why I'm getting this wrong now. So we're bringing the directions back in front of me. Because that's kind of important to have. Okay. So we have this piece. Oh, ooh, wait a sec. Oh, because, okay, hold on. Have this on the wrong piece. My bad. Thank you for liking the stream. We're gonna get to 10K likes. Thank you guys so much. Keep sending the gifts as well. I appreciate it. Are you watching the ARCA race from Charlotte when you're there? Yes. We're gonna be there for Truck. We're gonna be there for ARCA, Xfinity. I'm watching them all. If John's still in the chat, he can attest to that. We'll be watching the Truck race. Yeah, and then this goes here. I'm so confused. I think... Okay. I'm now starting to just not get competent with this at all. Did you happen to catch the Dover? I did catch the Dover race on Monday. I was able to watch it all, thank goodness. It was a good race. I hate some people actually missed it because, you know, at work or anything like that. I was still moving in on Monday, so I was able to watch it. Thank goodness. It was a great race. I really enjoyed it. I think Frankie Muniz-Alexander will win an ARCA race. I mean, heck, he's on track to be the champion this year, which is crazy to say, but he's leading the point standing, so why not? You know? Okay, got that on right. Sweet, moving the directions out of the way. Let me take a quick body armor break. Keep those questions rolling in. Oh, very cool, Cameron, you were able to be there. Mm-hmm. Water break. Hydrate. Yes, very happy that Truex broke his winless streak. Ryan, good to see you in the chat. What throwback hasn't been run before that you'd like to see? So I'm like, I don't have a good memory of what has or what hasn't been run. I feel like we've had a severe lacking of Terry Labonte schemes, like that we've thrown back to. So I'd like to see more of those, or at least one of those. Like, I honestly don't remember the past 5 years, like if we've thrown back to a Terry Labonte scheme. Again, I'm going to be totally wrong. Y'all prove me wrong in the comments because, again, I don't remember. But let me know. But I'd love to see a Terry Labonte throwback scheme because he had the best schemes. Okay, we need this piece. Oh, nope. This and one of these black pieces. Thank you. Oh, hold on. I don't have it out anymore. But the Frosted Flakes Bride, I don't know if it's if it could be a conflict. Maybe like a Kellogg's is like, hey, in order to throw back to this scheme, we need to like have a deal. I don't know if it's that or not, but like the fact that there hasn't been a Frosted Flakes scheme, like throwback, kills me. Should we be writing off Gregson's rookie season due to legacy focusing on Toyota? I don't think we should be writing it off. I think he's at I mean, like his rookie season hasn't been great by any means, but like it hasn't been bad. But no, I don't say we write it off. I mean, definitely next year. I mean, here's the thing. This is his first full-time season in Cup. Not everything's going to be perfect, right? But it's going to be a good place to say, hey, did he improve this past year or not? So like when we go into 2024, we can look at the improvement of Noah Gragson. That's what I always look for in a rookie. I don't like to go in on a rookie season and be like, oh, this driver sucked, I'm not going to follow him for the rest of his career. No, it's all about growth. Which driver don't I like? I like every driver. And I'm not just saying that because I am being honest and saying that there's no driver I dislike. There's drivers I get frustrated with for sure, but there's never a driver that I've just been like, oh God, hate that. Okay, I think I have this correct. Cool, yeah. All right, getting these pieces out. Jones and Grayson have fallen off hard this year. I know. I am really disappointed they have not performed that well. And I don't know if it's internal stuff going on, like, because a lot of the times we don't think about what could be going on the inside of a team. But I do think that something's happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. I also recognize where I messed up. We love this. Love it. We need Dale Sr. tie-dye car throwback. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ryan. I don't think we can talk about Gragson struggling without mentioning Eric Jones as well. Because he did pretty decent last year at his new home. He really did. But it's just not the same story this year. It's not. Okay, just got to flip this piece around. Who's your title fave at the moment? See, that's the thing. Like, obviously the Hendrick Motorsports guys are strong, right? I would have said William Byron a few weeks ago, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I think he's a good contender for having a first-time champ. I think Joey Logano, he's had a rough few weeks, but still, I mean, title contender, you know? Larson, he's going to always be a title contender. My preseason bracket, my heart wanted Kevin Harvick. I know it's not going to happen. I know it. But hey, I can still dream, right? I can still want Kevin Harvick to win the championship. But I think probably Byron, Larson, or even Logano probably have the best chance. I actually think, heck, Kyle Busch has a great chance to win the championship this year. Again, it's like we didn't really think we'd be saying that, you know, going into this year, but we're saying it now. He has a good shot. Do you think Ryan Preece wins a race this year? Feels like there's some tracks where he'd be a threat. I think he would. I think he could. I mean, he won his first truck race at Nashville was it last year? 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, maybe. Again, the dates. But I think he could be a threat at Nashville in the Cup Series. He really could. I think he has a chance. I mean, parity. Parity's the name of the game with this Gen 7 car. I definitely think Preece could win it. He had a strong showing at it was Bristol Dirt. Yeah, I picked him as the winner for Bristol Dirt, and he was doing great until, you know, kind of got wrecked out. Yeah, back-to-back truck winner. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would love if Harvick wins the title. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Kevin Harvick could definitely win this weekend. Definitely could. Harvick will win this season, though. I predicted preseason that he would win twice. That might be a little bold, but I think he'll at least win. He will win twice this season. Michigan's always a great spot for him. I truly believe he will win. Maybe Michigan again this year. Maybe not. No wonder I was confused with my directions. I put this whole piece on backwards. Oh, and you guys can't see it on the screen. I'm sorry, you guys. Have you met any drivers? I have. 100 days at any time for me. See ya. Bye, Ryan. Thanks for joining in. I have met drivers in person. Mid-Ohio, I met all the truck drivers. I got to interview, most notably thinking Max Benedetto. That was such a great interview. Very memorable. That was a really, really fun one to do. Trying to think what else. And then, yeah, Cup Series wise, I've met a few of the drivers. Fan wise, I did interview Cody Ware a few years ago, but we don't really talk about that. Matt, what is up? Thanks for joining in. Let's see. What else? Do you think Daniel will win this year? I would like to see Daniel Suarez win a race. Do I think he will? I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he got lucky last year because he did so well on the road course. But I don't know if I see him winning a race this year. He could have a chance at the 600. He was doing really, like, incredibly well at last year's 600 until he got caught in that wreck, right? Yeah, he got caught in a wreck. But he could definitely win this year. Don't count him out. But I think if we were stacking up the chances with everyone else who's getting the dubs, I'd be a little concerned. I mean, if there's a guy that can compete with the Hendrick boys, it's been Kevin the past couple races. It really has. What do you think about Noah's throwback? I like it a lot. I think it's good. Zach, what is up? Oh my God, Zach. Hello. Oh my God. So good to see you in the stream. Thanks for joining in. Do you see Ross making another Final Four appearance this year? I think he could. He hasn't been as strong this year. I mean, he's made some good runs. I mean, heck, almost won at Dover. But he hasn't been as strong, I think, this year as he was last year. But I also think last year was a standout season for Trackhouse Racing. We didn't expect a lot of them. They were a newer team, and they blew us out of the water. I'm not saying that his championship 4 appearance last year was luck, because my God, that was not luck. You cannot luck yourself into a championship 4. Granted, though, the Hail Melon, consider that luck, crazy, whatever. It's whatever. Thank you so much. Keep up the great content. Thanks, Zach. You as well. I appreciate all your hard work. Guys, if you don't follow Zach, follow him. He's fantastic. Do you think Bubba Wallace wins a race? I think he does. Count on him this weekend. If the bad luck can wear off. Bubba has had some great finishes this season. I just want him to close one out so bad. He can do it. He really can. There we go. All right. We're making this work. I'm gonna keep messing this up. My God. Where's Josh Berry going next year? Rumor has it he's going to the 4. Rumor has it. So we will see if the rumor holds true. There's going to be an announcement, I believe, the 600 weekend as to his future plans. So buckle up. Get ready. What am I missing here? Oh, that's what I'm missing. That's why. We're good. We're figuring out my mistakes. We're learning. Yes, content creators support content creators. Absolutely. That's the thing that's missing. So many content creators are against each other. Why? Why though? Like, we all got to support one another. It's so important. So important. See, keep reading the comments. Keep commenting on Facebook and YouTube, you guys. Keep sending the gifts. We got 10K likes. Thank you guys so much. Harvick will win one last time this season. What was the name? Frank, mark my words, he will. I got to see him win at Michigan last year, and I was so stoked, you guys. I was so excited. I would love to see Junior Motorsports come into Cup. I would think after this season, there are probably going to be some charters available. I would think that they could snag one. I mean, it's a hot commodity to get Junior Motorsports into Cup, and I would think someone's willing to make a deal with them. What is up? All right, we're still working on this build. We're doing good. We're doing good work. I think we're doing okay. Again, we don't finish the stream until I finish the bag of Legos, and so far we're getting closer. We're getting closer to finishing the bag of Legos, so fingers crossed. All right, now we're going to flip this around. Ooh. Let's not drop things, though. That's my problem. We keep dropping pieces. Scary. Imagine Harvick's final win is Atlanta. Oh, I would love his final win to be Atlanta. I don't know if it'll be a close finish with Austin Dillon, but I would be a bittersweet place to get his final win. Do you think Rick Ware Racing could shut down since Cody Ware's will be driving ever again? Life of a Discount Hopper. Thanks for joining. I think might be, and this is just me speaking, could be in the best interest for them to get out of the NASCAR game. Their performance hasn't been that strong. When they've had drivers in their cars, like Joey Hand, for example, Joey Hand's done pretty well at the road courses when he's been in the 15. But they don't have. I think those charters could be utilized a little better. Whatever they decide to do, that's up to them. I'm just speaking as a fan here. But I think it would be good if they maybe took a step back, because Cody Ware won't be coming back. Cody's brother hasn't been coming back. So probably in their best interest to not stay in the Cup Series game, in the NASCAR game, because then that also gives other teams a great opportunity to get charters that they need. Like I know 2311 probably is really interested in getting, more, another car. RFK could be interested in getting another car. Think of the other teams. I mean, Junior Motorsports getting a car period in Cup, right? I think, and Spire, that's another thing too. That is another thing as well. Spire could get rid of one of their charters and Junior Motorsports gets it from them. You never know. Bo, you said, I think JRM buys Spire Motorsports, keeps Corey and brings Allgaier with a sponsor. Could be. Zach, you said, if anything with RWR, I could see them sell or lease a charter. No clue and haven't heard anything, but I know. And then here's the other thing too. They have their technical alliance with RFK. That's where I get interested in seeing what the charter situation is going to be there. Zach, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm sure I'm wrong on this, but I don't think I'm not sure right now the point situation if RWR is in a position where NASCAR could take a charter away from them. You have to be below 30 in points for a consecutive amount of years, I believe. It's 3 years in a row, and then NASCAR has the option to take a charter away. Correct me on that. I don't know. But I'd be interested if NASCAR would consider taking a charter away. But still, I have an eye on that technical alliance with RFK, and especially with the news in the past with RWR. If they might just lend, lease, sell their charter to RFK or to the highest bidder. Bo, that's a good thought. Life of a discount. Sorry. I think TRD said after adding Legacy, they're not going to add any more cars for the next year. And I think that's smart. I think if they add too many cars at once, it might be overdoing it, overload. Should LaJoy be looked at for a top ride eventually? I mean, he's put in some great results in that Spire equipment. It's not top tier equipment, but he's been able to make it work, especially at super speedways. Maybe at some point, yes, but there's also those spots are already kind of filled up. Zach, you said, yeah, that's a good question. It's bottom 3 for 3 straight years. Thank you. Okay, Where RWR or Live Fast sit there, I'm not sure, but would imagine they're conscious of it. Yeah, I would think that they're conscious of it. Okay, why won't this piece? I promise you guys, I am building Legos. I'm building Legos. I can't get this piece to fit. It's gonna work though. We're gonna make it work. LaJoy is stacking pennies. Yes. Ooh, question about the Chicago Street Course. Well, first off, Gabe. I'm going back to Gabe's comments here on YouTube. I believe Gabe said, let me scroll. John said, one of my close friends that I worked with at the NASCAR Hall of Fame believes that RWR could sell its charters to Junior Motorsports. Gabe said RCR might look for a charter to get Austin Hill a ride. That's smart. And then, yeah, RFK could add Zane Smith. Zane Smith is going to be a hot commodity if they can get him. Any team's going to be lucky to have Zane Smith on their side, for sure. Will the Chicago Street Course be an actual success? I don't know. I will be at the... Oh, thank you for sending a rose. I appreciate it. The Chicago Street Course, so I'm not going to be able to watch that race live, I don't think, because I'll be at Indy in Mid-Ohio. And again, I have some news to announce around that. I'm waiting until things are more confirmed, but it'll be my first IndyCar race, and I've been told I'm going to get the experience of a lifetime. So stay tuned for more when the time gets closer. Very excited about that. Oh, come on. Work. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, I know everyone was like, wouldn't it be cool if Junior Motorsports, like they came to Cup and Martin started, helped them start their Cup journey. And I know Junior's talked about that too, but I don't see him going anywhere besides the number 19, like Zach said in the comments there on TikTok. He also isn't really sure if he's going to be sticking around after this season, if he might retire. So, okay, this is going into my lap because we gotta figure out how to get this to fit. I need more leverage here. But yeah, I don't know if he retires after this year, but he's not sure either. I've heard nothing, heard no behind the scenes, heard no rumors here or there. So I don't know. We'll have to see whatever he does. He's had one hell of a career. He's had a great career. And also would be cool to say that you won in your last career. Not a lot of drivers can say that in your last season. So not your last career, your last season is what I meant to say. Sorry, guys. Zach, you'll love IndyCar. Was there for a couple Pocono races? It was such a good experience. It seems like such a fun time. I'm excited to meet everybody, see the teams. Yeah, I'm so excited. I've loved the racing this year. This is the first year I've watched every single race. There we go, finally. And it's been so cool. It's been such an exciting time. So I'm excited to get into that world. How many wins will Chase get this year? Great question. 2. And it would usually be like, whoa, Taylor, you're Chase Elliott 2 races. You're wild. But like, he's got to come back from the injury, you know? He's still working to get back. So I say 2. Yeah, something feels like it's missing here. What am I missing? I'm missing something on this car. And it's very evident, but I don't know what it is. Okay, the back. Yeah. I'm figuring out what I'm missing. Who's in my final 4? So preseason, I think it was Byron, Elliott. No, Byron Larson, Harvick, and Chastain was like my preseason predictions. Do I feel good about that still? No, I don't. I'd say Byron, though, as a shoo-in. Larson, put him in there. Kyle Busch, I think, could definitely make it. I don't know about a 4th. The formula is usually like 2 Chevys, 1 Toyota, 1 Ford. But we got 3 Chevys right now. So I think Christopher Bell could go back. I think Christopher Bell really could. He's the strongest Toyota driver right now. So we'll have to wait and see. But I think he has a strong chance of getting himself back in that championship 4 mix. See, I'm not feeling 100 about about this car here. Thank you so much, Zach, for joining in. I appreciate it. I do wish Furniture Row never left. Oh, I know. Okay, so we got that in. We got this in. I found one of these pieces. Who's your favorite driver at the moment? Ryan Blaney. We love Ryan Blaney on this show. I'd love to have him. The Team Blaney podcast, I was on one of their episodes before. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. They actually had Ryan Blaney on for their 100th episode. It was so cool to see that he was able to jump on their show. So that was really cool. But no, we love Ryan Blaney here. Something's not right. Christian Eggers thoughts. He's doing great. I'm so concerned that they're going to move him through the ranks too fast. I have a feeling based on things I've been hearing that that's what they're going to do. And I don't like it. So I think he's doing great. I don't want them to move too quickly with him. What are your thoughts on Harvick's remainder of the year? I mean, I think he's guaranteed to get a win, right? He's going to get a win. I have him like in the championship 4, which a little wild to say, but that was my preseason prediction though. I don't think he'll be in the championship 4, but I guess a win for sure. He's definitely going to make the round of 16. I think he'd go a little farther than that. So we'll see. I like Blaney a lot. I wish he could get a win. I know. Like, that's the thing with Blaney. Like, we are desperate for a Blaney win here. But he's just not getting one. And I'm like, bro, get in victory lane. There we go. All right. Let's hope this works. Fingers crossed. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, wait. I know what's going on. My bad. My bad. These pieces are supposed to click together, and I'm not. Oh. Yeah, well, this would be why. Okay, we're figuring it out. He was in 3rd place seeing it happen. I found his father was from row. Okay. Chrissy said, I'd love to see what Brett Moffitt could do in great equipment. I know, that's the thing. I would like to see him in better equipment as well. Okay, so we did that there. That's cool. All right, 2 blue pieces. Have a good rest of your night. My son and I gotta get your car done. Get your car done. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, Romain Grosjean. I hope he gets a win. I don't want to see him keep getting in 2nd place. That homie needs a win. I don't know what it is for him. I don't know if he gets too anxious and isn't able to like get it done, but like he's going to win. He will win, and if he doesn't, I will cry. And you don't want to see me cry. That's sad. We don't like that here. How do you feel about Josh Berry to Stewart Haas news? We've talked about that a few times, actually. But we'll talk about it again. I think it's a good move. I think you'd be crazy not to take Josh Berry. What's your favorite NASCAR merch or collectible? Ooh, great question. I'm sure you see the shelf in the background. I rotate out merch there. This is actually kind of my new setup. I just moved. And I'm going to be moving again in like the next few months. So we'll have a different setup there, probably a more permanent one. But I have a flag that's back here that's signed by a lot of Cup drivers or just those that have been in the industry for a bit. I like that collectible because it's unique, and it's also kind of been a testament to like who I've met just as a fan and being able to go into the garage, and it has memories to it. So I have to say that's my favorite merchandise or collectible that I have. I have a lot of die casts too. I love the mini helmets. I want to start collecting more of those. I know that they're more expensive, but the quality is better than the die cast right now, and I have a cool idea for how to display those. So I'd love that. Bowman swag, Dylan, you better believe I have Bowman swag. Okay, Alex Bowman hauler right up there. It's the best friends one. Hold on. Y'all can't see this on YouTube or Facebook. My bad. Yeah, I got the Alex Bowman best friends scheme right there, the hauler. I have an Alex Bowman. Well, it's a Jimmy Johnson ally helmet, but it's kind of Bowman now. I have a lot of Bowman 164s. I will say, let me back up for a second, you guys. This junior car, I might need to get the box for, but this is like I think this is a color chrome. This one, the National Guard. God, this is one of my favorites of all time. I love this one. So yeah, we'll have to do like a whole like show and share live stream where I just go through my NASCAR merch. I have some lug nuts up here as well. So that's very cool. I have a lot of NASCAR shirts too. So there's that as well. I need this and 4 of those pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep getting the likes up on TikTok. We have 10K. Thank you so much. Yeah, we love diecast here. If we do a stream with the rest of the A2IL crew, we'll talk diecast all day. Am I a Junior fan? I am. I'm a NASCAR fan in general, but I also love Junior. Opinion of Carl Edwards. So I wasn't around the sport when he was racing, so I can't be like, oh, I freaking love Carl Edwards, because that's just like it's not honest. But from what I've heard of him and like some of the racing that I have seen of him, I would have been a Carl Edwards fan. I really would have. I hate the relationship. Not a very positive relationship he has with NASCAR. So, but I am glad that he was added. He was added to the 75 greatest drivers list. So I'm glad about that. The Aflac 99 car. I actually just got a 164 of the 99 Aflac. Yeah, hashtag forever. Let's go. John, when we have you on the live stream, you can definitely share your merch. We'll have to bring you on for. We usually bring John Jensen. He's on our YouTube channel right now commenting. We usually bring him on for our trivia streams. We got to do one of those soon because he's a freaking legend with trivia and knowledge here. But yeah, we'll have to do a merch stream with you, John. Dylan, you said you went to your first live race in Richmond. It was amazing. Oh, so good. So cool. Favorite driver of all time? Like basic right now, but Ryan Blaney. I started watching in 2016, 2017 full time. So I'm not a lifelong fan. I'm not. But I work behind the scenes. I work for a driver development company, marketing 2 drivers behind the scenes, and also just watching and doing my show and everything like that. Different perspective, newer fan. So loving it. Yeah, just starting collecting. Ooh, just starting collecting again. Oh my God. Favorite driver, Ryan Blaney. We love Kevin Harvick fans here. Oh, I'm so sad. It's his last season, but you can't drive the cars forever. You can't. Oh, we're getting close to getting done with this, you guys. I'm excited. Yeah, Chase Elliott, William Byron. Good. Tanner, you work for Anheuser-Busch, and we can order some crazy Harvick merch. Oh, I love that. Fluffy Muffin said, seeing him drive a Joe Gibbs car after the 99 was so out of place. I know. Where do I think Zane will go next year? I would love to see Zane. I think moving him to Cup is going to be too soon for him. He has the potential to do great in Cup. I mean, he's had a few Cup starts, right? And he's done decently well. But I also hate that we're moving drivers through too quickly and then we set them up for failure. Like, we put them in a Cup car because whether it seems like, hey, they're the only driver who's ready, right? But maybe they're not the only driver that's ready. So I don't want us to push him through the pipeline faster than he needs to be, but I see him potentially going to Cup next year. He's a hot commodity. Ford is looking for some drivers in Cup. I think he's going to be the guy to fill in those seats. So we talked about charters a little bit ago, but if RWR steps out of the NASCAR game, there's going to be some charters that need filled. I think with their alliance with RFK, maybe RWR gives some of their charters to RFK. RFK is able to get a hold of Zane Smith. So that's just a prediction there. If Zane Smith doesn't go to RFK, maybe Stuart Haas tries to get them in, but that would mean Because I'm pretty sure that Barry's going to go to the 4 just with the rumors that have been out there. I got to put the sticker on correctly. I'm sorry, you guys. So if SHR really, really wanted Smith, they'd have to boot out Ryan Preece, which I don't think that they should do because they just put a lot of effort into putting him on the team. I don't think that they should boot him out. Because I know Almirola, his contract was like a 3-year deal when he'd signed back on. So that's why I'm like, if you want Zane Smith, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, but don't move him through the ranks too fast. That is not smart. Bell is going to go to the 4. Cody, that is an interesting theory. Okay, Aaron, no. Don't see your way out. We love Hamlin here. We are a Hamlin fan. Well, I'm a Hamlin fan here too, so. Oh, I love Martinsville too. Oh, so many comments. Let's see. I think Harvick will have an ownership role at some point, for real. Hi, Toby. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I think with the interesting thing with freaking Christopher Bell names is like, where's the red piece? He wants to do dirt racing, wants to do stuff outside the car, but you know, what Bell's made clear in his interviews is like, yeah, I'm kind of not able to do that anymore. But that's something he's passionate about, right? So, oh no, Larson would not go to the 4 car. He found a home at Hendrick Motorsports. He's staying there. Heck, he's a championship contender this year too. So, okay, we got like these sides. Look at that progress, folks. We love it. Thanks for sticking around. I just realized I've almost been streaming for like 2.5 hours. We're doing great though. Y'all have some crazy theories. Oh my god. That's all right. Oh no, Kyle Busch has found a home in the 8 car. He's been doing great. I mean, 2 wins. I don't know if we could have predicted 2 wins for Kyle Busch at his new team. Oh god. Okay, this is where we're getting complicated, and I don't like this. This build is starting to get complicated, folks. I'm not going to Kansas. I wish I could. I'm so sorry. I'll be watching, though. I'm having actually a lot of you know I graduated college this past weekend. Summa cum laude, highest honors. We're doing great. I'm fine. We're great. But I'm having a grad party this weekend, so I won't be able to watch the race live, I don't think, but I'll try to play catch up. But again, Above the Yellow Line episode will be out on Monday, recapping the race, my brand. Also, merch. Those hats right there, we're going to try to get those sold. Get those produced to be sold. So keep an eye on that. Okay. Here's where we get complicated. We had this piece. We got this piece right here. But I will be watching some of Kansas though. Tanner, you live 2 hours away from Kansas and I'm really debating get a ticket. Do it. If the weather looks nice, definitely risk the ticket. Do it. Josh, you said RCR needs to pick it up at short and intermediate tracks. I know. But keep liking the stream, keep sharing it, keep sending those gifts. We've had a lot of roses sent, and I appreciate you guys. The support, all the gifts help support me and the brand. Also, next week on the stream, we're planning to do a Darlington throwback ranking with the A2IL crew if Wi-Fi keeps working. So, stay tuned for that. We'll be ranking that on the YouTube and Facebook page. We won't be ranking it on TikTok. So if you want, hey Team Chevy, what's up? If you want to keep following the content, if you're on TikTok, make sure to check out my link tree in my bio to follow us on. It's Toby Christie Con is the channel. We'll be doing it on the Instagram, the YouTube, and Facebook page. So we'll be doing a tier list next week. So stay tuned for that. Oh god, this is complicated. Lego, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna figure this out. Okay. We are figuring this out. Ooh. Oh, no. Did I lose a piece? I didn't lose a piece. We're good. Yeah. Adam, I don't know if I'm going to bring the hats to Charlotte to sell just because I don't want to buy them. I need to see the demand first for the hats, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because if you all want embroidered hats, those aren't cheap. So we'll need to try to, hopefully in the next few weeks, myself and Rob Branding, who's done our logos and designs that are freaking amazing, we can figure out something with how to sell the merch. Okay. We'd take a ride, Chastain driving. Yeah, the Chastain throwback scheme is so good. So good. Team Chevy, how was your day? My day was busy, but it was good. It's good. I still have a lot of work to do tonight too, so it'll be a long night. B Chili, what's up? So shortest fan life ever for I know. Legacy Motor Club. All the comments. Thank you guys for all the comments. I think it's pretty set in stone that Barry, I mean, no official announcement yet, but the rumors are that Barry's going to be driving, the 4-car next year. Will my boy Harvick get a win in his final season? He will, Craig! I can almost guarantee you he will, and if he doesn't, I will cry. We will cry together. Because he's got to get a win. He does. Yeah, Chastain's he's gotta rein it in a little bit. The one, Carson Hocevar and Chastain are running the same throwback scheme, I think. Michael, how would Lewis Hamilton do in NASCAR? Ooh, that's a great question. I don't know. I mean, seven-time world champion in Formula One takes on NASCAR. I don't know if he'd actually do it. I have no clue. I'd like to hear him say it was a challenge, but I'd also like to hear him say it was a piece of cake, so I don't know. John, what do you think of William Byron's throwback paint scheme? I don't actually think I've seen it. Maybe I have. I totally think I have. But I've already forgotten it. I don't know if that's a good sign. Oh, it's the friggin' Jeff Gordon's 50th anniversary scheme. I like it. I mean, it's not the most appealing looking, but it's a good throwback. It makes sense. Okay. Oh, there's so many pieces. This is confusing. T_Rav904. I'm a Jimmy Johnson fan. 7-time champ. Heck yeah, let's go. Fluffy Muffin, he gets his final win at Atlanta, and Ryan Blaney gets a win. Taylor will need a bucket for them tears. I will. I love Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney. When Kurt Busch announced his retirement, I was so sad. He was also one of my favorite veteran drivers. I also love Brad Keselowski, the whole RFK bunch. They really won me over at their fan event last year. It was an incredible event that they put on. They really know how to treat their fans. What? Okay, yeah. I need this piece, and then I need one of these. Lewis Hamilton said he wants to give NASCAR a try. Let him do it. Let the man eat cake. Larson does need to run the Tony the Tiger car. He does. The fact that hasn't happened yet kills me. We need to do that. Okay, so I think this is like the same thing with this side too. What in the world? Oh, we're putting, stickers. I forgot the stickers. Uh-oh. Oh, this is like the gas can. This is what we're doing now. Not the gas can, but oh my God. I'm talking. I promise you I know what I'm saying. I forgot to put the stickers on parts of the car, so I really hope I'm not missing anything too much. I want to see Ryan Truex running Cup. I think that'd be interesting. I was so glad to see the Truex brothers sweep Dover. Home track. We'd love to see it. Yeah, I think, honestly, Truex strikes me as the type of driver that's like, hey, it's been fun, but this was my last year and I'm out. Like, just to announce it. Like, at the end of this year. But he deserves a good send-off. I hate when drivers, like, just leave without letting the fans have a final here to celebrate them. That sucks. I hate that. Adam, is Jeff Gordon's chromulation paint scheme. Got that in 124 scale diecast. Very nice. Okay, same deal over on this side. You can do it. Thank you for liking the stream. Keep the follows up. Keep the gifts coming. All the support is great. Words. Dover is a great track to watch a race. I enjoyed both races. They were really, really good. Brandon, you said I built that a couple weeks ago. I've been doing this build in chunks because I haven't had the time to like do it all in one sitting. But this is a build that you need to do in chunks because my God, it is hefty. Okay. Again, need to pull over for a second to look at the instruction manual. So I apologize to y'all watching on YouTube and Facebook. I need to step aside real quick to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, that way, this way. Cool, okay. Figured it out, we're good. Yes, I went by bag number, took a break after each race. After each one, yeah. You really need to take breaks after each bag you complete with this set, because it just fried. Oh my God, I feel so fried. Very, very cool. Yeah, do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? Let me know. Again, if you don't know me, my name is Taylor. I run the brand above the yellow line partner with TobyChristie.com. NASCAR, we talk all about the NASCAR Cup Series. I'll also talk a little bit about the Truck Series and Xfinity Series. Newer fan, I'm not a lifelong fan, but I've learned very quickly. I also work behind the scenes for a driver development company. So I'm behind the scenes as well. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. So, yeah, and I'm excited to continue learning and growing in the sport. Yep, there we go. Now that I have some more time. Can I talk to Kyle? If Kyle Larson would be willing to be a guest on the show, I've heard he's pretty accessible, then yes, I can. I think it'd be cool to, I wanted to have, like, Kyle, I'd love to interview Kyle Larson. I think he'd be a great interview. How did you get your job? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Seems cool. Oh, yeah, no, I'll talk. So I have 2 jobs within the sport. So I said the driver development side, and I work, so that's behind the scenes in front of the camera. You all know me for my brand. I started my brand in 2021 because I was a newer fan. I watched the sport since 2016. 2017 was my first full season and my first in-person race. And I hadn't seen a lot of people, newer fans, talking in front of an audience or talking about their experiences or what they've noticed. But I also really started my channel to learn from other people because I learn best by talking to others. So that's when I decided to start the brand. And then I partnered with Toby Christie last year. Liked the content that I was making on my own and said, hey, make some content for us. And I said, sure, let's go. And here we are. We're about a year into our partnership, and it's been an awesome partnership. And then on the driver development side, I actually had a friend reach out to me and was like, hey, so an opportunity came my way. I'm not able to do it right now, but I threw your name out there. Would you be interested? And I was like, all right. I don't know if you guys know ARCA champion Austin Terrio. But it's his driver development company that I'm working for behind the scenes. There's 2 drivers I'm currently working with, helping them with their social media and media marketing stuff. So I got the opportunity. A mutual friend recommended me for it. I talked with Austin, and I've kind of programmed their media marketing strategies and stuff like that. So that's been pretty cool. Still working with him. It's almost been a year working with him as well, and that's been awesome. So Elliott Souther would be a good interview. I would love to see a Kodak car throwback. What drivers have I met? I've met pretty much all the truck drivers, like, kind of. I've interviewed a few. Notably, I've talked before, but Matt Benedetto was a great interview at Mid-Ohio last year. So that was fun. Cup drivers. Actually, back there is a flag signed by all the Cup drivers that I've met. And then not all of them too, because some of them I didn't have the flag by me. I just kind of talked to the drivers. That was cool. But like Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Noah Gragson, Todd Gilliland. I'm trying to think of the other names. Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski. I think I already said him. Maybe not. I haven't met any of the Hendrick drivers besides Chase Elliott, though. That would be good people. I'm trying to read the rest of this list here. Yeah, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Kyle. Oh no, I did meet Kyle Larson. That's a lie. He signed the flag there. Sorry. You know, someday I want to go live for the race on Sunday. I just haven't done that though. What set is this? Thank you for joining. This is the NASCAR. Ooh, you can't really see it here, but the NASCAR Lego Technic build. We're on bag number 3. We're about done with it. It's very cool. Favorite part of the Toby Christie website? We have a Toby tracker for like all the incidents. That's been fun. That's always fun to have and follow along with. Let's see, on this side of things. Oh, did I do this wrong? Oh, no, I didn't do this wrong. We're good. Gosh, I almost met Dale Jr. last year. I'll tell you the story real quick, but we went to the Junior Motorsports Fan Day. Myself and my family did last year. We thought we got there early enough. We got there around like 8 a.m. The line was already like, I couldn't see the shop from how far back we were in line. I was 3 people away from meeting Dale Jr. when they were like, hey, sorry, Dale had to go. He stayed like an hour and a half extra. But he had to get on a plane to go broadcast for the Indy 500 weekend. So 3 people away, but I got to meet Kelly Earnhardt, and she was so sweet. I freaking look up to her. She's such a badass. But yeah, so hopefully this year I'll get to meet him. But almost happened, but I would love to interview him. I get so nervous though. And I think I got to do my research all the time. Before any interview, you have to prepare. But I always get nervous that I'm going to mess up a fact, or I'll know what I know, and then I'll go into an interview and I'll say something stupid. But also, you don't get better at interviews if you don't do them. So, again, if you don't know, I just graduated college. I got my Bachelor of Science in Journalism, specialization in broadcast journalism, minor in sports issues and media management. So I'm trained. It's a totally different level though when you're doing journalism with something that you love. I'm excited to dive more into this though, but I've done some interviews. I love interviewing up and coming drivers too. Like that is one of my favorite things to do. Like we interviewed Emma Britt. She does a lot of racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway, up and coming. Like she's a freaking star. Love her. If you don't know her story, haven't listened to an interview with her, make sure to research it. Like look it up. But that's always fun for me because it's nice to help those drivers in a way, like media train. I also think that's really fun as well. But then secondly, like give them a platform to share their story. A lot of young drivers don't really get a platform until they've made it to like the top series. And so I like to give them a platform with my brand. That's been fun. Junior is going to be at Wilkesboro the 15th through the 26th. Yes. Yeah, Taylor Earnhardt's cool. How do you know? What do you mean? How do you know where Joe Jarrett? Oh, so cool. Yeah, definitely. If you're going to be in town for the 600 weekend or just in general, visit the race shops. My goodness. One celebrity you'd like to meet one day? I feel like if I say Florence Pugh. If I say Florence Pugh, am I too basic? But she's also so cool, so probably. Who's my favorite driver? Ryan Blaney. I need like a Ryan Blaney something back here, but that's more obvious. to say that Ryan Blaney is my favorite driver. John, you said I haven't met any of the Hendrick current 4 drivers. You definitely hope you get to meet them one day. I know you're a huge Chase Elliott fan, so I would hope that you get to meet them. All right, we get to attach this piece now. Oh boy, oh this is a big moment. Did I put this on back? Did I put this on backwards? That's gonna be the question of the day. No, I didn't. Aha! Okay, we flipped the card this way, though. That's... okay. I'm so darn anxious about this. Okay, here we go. Fitting the pieces together. That's very cool. Now, I'm sure Chase Elliott's been putting in a special effort to see the fans at the track since he came back from his injury. I would hope so. Interviewed Ty Gibbs. Very cool. All right. We are nearing the end of this bag. I'm not going to say thank God, but every time I get into these builds and I'm like, this is so fun, I'm loving it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted. These are exhausting to build, guys. Like, it's not an easy build. I also hope I'm not missing pieces. Oh my gosh. I am making this NASCAR 75 Lego Technic build. It's hard to show my face and the build, so on TikTok you guys can't see the build. I apologize. I'll show like bits and pieces every now and then, but I'm not showing the whole thing. So that's on me. I apologize. Let's see this. Any more questions, comments, concerns for me, whether it's about the brand, other work that I do, NASCAR conversation, whatever it may be, just leave it in the comments below. We are building. We're like freaking Bob the Builder out here. What's your opinion on Ross and how many pieces is it to build? Ooh, that's a great question first. 672 pieces. FYI. I cannot give you a signed shirt from Kyle Larson. I can't. Yeah, one, I don't even think I have access to. Two, that is journalistically unethical. We're taught when you go to cover a race, you're not supposed to get pictures or autographs with the drivers. You're there to work. So I can't even get a picture with the driver while I'm working at a track. So there's that. Yeah, Ross wrecking the 15th. So when you go back and watch it a second time, it actually looks like the 15 lifted. In going into like where he was on the track, he lifted, and I'm like, that's not right. So originally it looks like a big no-no on Ross, and it still is, but if you take a second look, you're like, oh, Brennan Poole actually lifted, and I'm like, that's also probably not the smartest thing to do is lifting there, but he also hasn't been in Cup for a long time, and I don't know. The whole situation is interesting there. Favorite Star Wars character? Would I be basic? And I said this earlier, but would I be basic if I said Grogu? The little guy is just so cute. And I also love the Mandalorian, so. Ooh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, crap, I put this on wrong. Chase Elliott is the man, Jason says. I do think, I do think that Barry's going to be in the 4 car. He signed that deal. He's signing a deal, according to reports, with KHI. I think it's almost guaranteed. Okay, got a few more pieces left, folks. 1, 2, 3. See, this is where we get to the fun part. We have like actual Lego pieces now, so thank goodness. Also, for those of you who have been watching this entire stream, y'all are the OGs. Thank you. You guys are doing great. Yeah, Stuart Haas Racing needs to rebuild. I think Barry would be a good guy to rebuild with. All right, so there's that. Oh, we're building the nose of the car. All right. Okay. We're working. See, this is where I feel like I can actually succeed in building Legos, is when we get like back to like Lego basics. Casey, Young Money. Let's go. You said, Patrick, your daughter's a Kyle Busch fan. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Chevy lost 2 teams, or was going to lose 2 teams, or I guess 2 drivers next year, with Petty GMS, or Legacy Motor Club, excuse me, going to Chevy. Toyota. Still talking, my bad. Okay. Sticker number 19 is this little Chevy sticker right here. We're going to put this Chevy sticker on here. Greenie's a Denny Hamlin fan. That's awesome. Yeah, Kyle, yeah, Larson is so darn talented. He's probably, in my opinion, one of the best racers in the world. But that is also limited to what I have watched, what I have seen. Okay, and then that's going to go back here. Oh, that wasn't the front of the car. My God, my bad. This was on the back of the car. Oh, he's racing in Ohio tonight. Why am I not there? Bro. Man, I wish I could be there. Jeez. Oh, there's like freaking... Oh. There's so many steps in this build. Like, I know I'm missing some, and it's making me so sad. Yeah, I'm not sure how you feel about Legacy Motor Club moving to Toyota. I know, and here's where I disagree with some fans. I'm a fan first and foremost, but people are like, I will no longer support Jimmy Johnson because he's now racing and owning a team that is Toyota. Like, that's just not... Jimmy Johnson is still the same guy, you guys. He's not different because his team is sporting the Toyota logo. So that's something I just caution people about. Jimmy Johnson is not a different person because he wears a different manufacturer on his shirt or he's driving for a different manufacturer. What do you think of the SRX racing? I just discovered it and have been watching the older races. It's so good. I love SRX. I'm excited for this year. They have a stacked list of drivers. Like, there's a crap ton of old and current Cup drivers that are going to be joining the mix. So that'll be cool. Matt Kenseth's going to be driving too, which I'm excited about. Yeah, Jimmy is a legend. We love Jimmy Johnson. Okay, so that's on there. Okay. Nearing the end. We are nearing the end of this build. Okay. The pieces in... If you're just joining me, you have no clue what I'm talking about right now. But I had all the little pieces in this bowl, and I called it a Lego cereal. We are nearing the end of our Lego cereal. Y'all are like, she is crazy. Oh, very, very cool. Oh, thank you for the rose, Heath. Oh, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh my gosh, we got a lot. Thank you so much. Colton, 16. Thank you. Sitting at a hotel in Kansas. Oh, very nice. Hopefully you have a great race weekend. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, Stuart Haas Racing went from Chevy to Ford, and Tony's the same guy. Yes. Oh, the Monster Maya. We love it. Casey, thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. Yeah, keep sending the gifts. Keep those going. I appreciate it. Everything helps and supports. Do you guys have predictions to win this weekend? That's a good question to probably ask. Oh, thank you for sending more roses. I appreciate it, Casey. Oh, Charlie, have so much fun at Gateway. That race was so fun last year. I didn't go. I mean, like, just watching it, like, from my TV. But, yeah, it should be a fun one to go to. Throwback schemes, more should be announced. I would think the focus is going to be on Kansas this week, and then full steam ahead on next week on announcing schemes. Yeah, 45, good bet to win. Oh, Michael, yeah, bro. I wish I could say I've been to almost every NASCAR track. That's so impressive. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. If you want more content from me, check out my link tree in my bio. It's other ways to support me and all my other social media accounts. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Twitter is like the main place where I'm always at. So make sure to check me out there. Okay. Still on the back of the car. My God. Okay. What am I doing? Did I do something wrong? That's always the question. Larson or Kyle Busch win this weekend. Thinking Bubba will win. Daniel says, really want Kyle Busch to win. Number 7 in ARCA race. Ross for Cup race, I think might be biased though. That's fair. Hey, we can be biased. That's all right. I'm starting to get concerned. I did something wrong. And I'm just now realizing it. Oh, Taylor. This is gonna have to be something I fix off screen, you guys. But essentially, the diameter of things in the back of the car is not matching. So I definitely screwed something up. Things are looking crooked. So I recognized it earlier, but I didn't stop because I was like, this is probably just a mistake on my end. It's a mistake on my end for sure. Oh, well, actually, never mind. I just fixed the mistake. We're good. We're fine. It's all good. It was just a Taylor error. I didn't put the pieces together good enough. Let's see. Make sure the pieces. Left to race. How's the build? Build's going okay. Build's going okay, John. I am about done with this bag, actually. I'm just like, it's always reading the directions. Thoughts on William Byron Chrome Illusion throwback car? I like it. It's not like the prettiest car, I will admit, but like, it's a good throwback. It makes sense. Okay. This is the spoiler. We're getting the spoiler on the car. We're making this work. Come on. Fit. Lego building is the most exciting and frustrating thing in the world. Yeah, it'll change colors under the light, so that'll look really cool. Okay. Last few pieces. I promise this time it really is the last few pieces. And more stickers. So, let's see. 20. Uh-oh. Sticks Camaro on it. I don't have that on my sheet. Mac, go Denny. Mine are 88. But I think Darlington is a day race. Yeah, it is. I think it starts at 3. Am I missing? Oh, wait. Hold on. Never mind. Found it. Found the sticker I need. Okay. On the bumper, we got... Oh, Lord. I'm really not good at putting stickers on things. Like, at all. They're always crooked. This is why I commend those guys that put the wraps on the cars, because you have to be so precise. I am precise, but when it comes to like wrapping, stickers, whatever, I can't do it. I'm so bad at that. All right. Putting the last few pieces on, you guys. Yeah, I did like the Monday 12 p.m. start time, I will say. I know people that had work or school were like, ugh, I hate this. Luckily, this is my work, so wasn't bad. But yeah, I do like the earlier start times, especially just being a content creator. It gives me more time at night to put out content. Otherwise, you're waiting for the next day because nobody's going to watch a YouTube video that you post at like 10 at night. Like, no, a lot of people are asleep getting ready for Monday. So it makes my life easier as a content creator when the streams start earlier. Or not the streams, the races start earlier. Okay, we got sticker number 2. We're going to put on these pieces. Awesome. Any last questions from you guys? Make sure to keep sending the gifts. Keep getting those likes up on the stream. We hit 10K. Thank you guys so much. We got to put 1 on this piece. How to get into NASCAR. I'll share the story again too. So my grandma has been a fan for as long as I can remember. I used to say like lifelong fan, but I don't know how true that is. But she still watches it to this day. We still talk all the time about it. But she watched and kind of got me hooked. So I went to my first race at Kentucky Speedway in 2017. I watched a race with her in it was an Xfinity race and I remember it was Xfinity. It had Elliott Sadler and Chase Elliott in it. 2016, and then 2017, I went to my first in-person race and I got hooked. And then this became a career for me. Really last year, became a career working behind the scenes and in front of the camera as well. So it's been a wild ride. It really has been. I met some of my best friends too through this community and just on Twitter, social media. So my life really has been encompassed by NASCAR, and I'm very blessed that it has been that way. I grew up with 1 p.m. start time, gave me time to still go outside after the race. I know, because like that's the thing. I want to enjoy my day, but it's smack dab in the middle of the day. It's like you can't really get anything done, you know? That's frustrating. Thank you for like 11K likes. Thank you guys. Adam, you said, I was at work, which was at a grocery store, but kept up on my phone. Yeah. So the other thing too is they upgraded the NASCAR app, so it's easier for you to follow along. Oh, we finished the bag. Oh my gosh, guys, we finished the bag. I need to go to local short tracks. I have a drag strip, literally right by my house that I need to go to. But look, finish the car. Not finish the car. Sorry, finish bag 3. Next time we do a live stream with building Lego, we will finish the car. So let me get my spiel. Kind of not like wrapping things up, but like, just kind of give the spiel where to find me. Just so you know, so you don't miss out on any more content that I do. Because if you liked what you saw here on the stream tonight, we do a lot more talking about NASCAR on all my other social media platforms. It's @_TaylorKitchen_ on TikTok and Twitter. Y'all on TikTok already know. And then Above the Yellow Line on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Those platforms are quickly growing. And then Toby Christie Com on all social media platforms is where my full-length content is based. Great partnership we have there with TobyChristie.com. They provide a lot of great articles and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff for all your NASCAR news. That's where you need to get it, from TobyChristie.com. And also, too, if you don't know, I have a full-length show called Above the Yellow Line. It comes out every Monday, trying to get them out on Sunday nights, recapping the latest race. That's also the live stream that you're watching here, too, Above the Yellow Line. We also have in a podcast form, so if you can't watch the videos that we put out each Sunday or Monday, we have them on, like, all your favorite podcasting platforms. So, Spotify, Anchor, Audible, Apple Podcasts, and everything like that. But that is it. So yeah. Thank you all for joining. It's been awesome to have you all here. We'll do another live stream next week. I try to live stream now twice a week on TikTok. So if you don't see me on TikTok, you'll definitely see me on all my other social media platforms. So give me a follow there. They're all in my link tree. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, the top left-hand corner, there's a QR code. Make sure to scan that to find more places to find me. But for those of you who have been watching the stream since the very beginning, almost 3 hours ago, thank you. I appreciate you sticking around. We hit 11K likes. Super cool. And hopefully y'all are following me now. So on all my platforms. So thank you all so much for watching the stream. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye guys. Have a good weekend and enjoy Kansas.